Meatloaf.
Yeah.
We are live. Meatloaf was the first
thing.
piece.
It's gonna be a good day.
Show.
I love
everything about it, man. Let's go. Let's frickin' party, Rev. Let's go. Cock-a-diddle-diddle. How do we diddle? I don't even know what that means, but let's send it. What's up, nicest asshole I've ever met?
You know.
Hey, man, let's do this thing, man. Rev brought on our special guest tonight. We didn't really promote it, so I guess anybody that's watching this is a big surprise.
We shouted it out last night on the Random Thoughts show.
Okay. For the diehards, we definitely appreciate you coming over for this one. But for those that were absolute asshats and didn't watch last night's show, and you can thank us later by following back and watching last night's show. We got Artillery Works on tonight. We got Chad Green, owner of Chad Green. I'm sure he owns his own personality too. Probably copyrighted and everything. LLC, trademark, stamped, copyrighted. Don't ever say his name again, Rev. He's going to have some corpos in our office because he comes across as that kind of guy with his artwork. You know what I mean?
Sure. We'll go with that one, Tony.
Yeah. We'll go with that one. No, sure. Honestly, man, Chad Green, owner of Artillery Works, takes a lot of World War II. I tell you what, don't let me butcher this guy's artwork, Rev. You know a lot about this. You set the table on this one here. You brought Chad to the table. I've been following his stuff, love his stuff, but I want you to explain his stuff.
So Mr. Chad Green, one of the owner-operators of Artillery Works Company, specializes in taking surplus materials like ammunition crates, weapons crates, spent shell casings, things of that nature, and then turning them into like what I like to call functional art. So, yeah, bottle holders, shot glasses, ashtrays, stuff like that. And he also does a lot of great charity work that hopefully we'll get into a little bit later.
All about the philanthropy. We're all about the philanthropy. You know who else does philanthropy? We have some fine partners that do some philanthropy work themselves as well as Artillery Works. Let's dive into that right now. How do you like that one, Rev?
Nice.
Yeah, let's go. All right. Shots, everybody. Cleveland whiskey, let's go. We're up at the Honey Barrel Bourbon Bash. Last 2 weekends ago, me and the wifey Pooh, speaking of someone named Pooh. Rev, you know where I was going with that one?
Sure did.
Little hint of upcoming guest.
Hint, wink, wink.
Not disclose at this time, but he's pretty much a British rock star. And but no, Cleveland whiskey, man, awesome stuff. Different kinds of woods as what to infuse the bourbon.
Who doesn't love a good wood?
In a virgin oak barrel for 6 months. Then they do like a pressurized vat with different charred woods like black cherry, honey locust, sugar maple, black. I think I already said that. Honey locust. I don't know. Hickory. Hickory's the other one. Hickory. But yeah, all good stuff. Different flavor profiles, but really, really good. Not traditionally brewed, but with the traditional taste. That needs to be their slogan. They can pay me later for that one. And on to the next one. Branch Barbecue Sauce out of Lakewood, Ohio. Fieldhouse Mustard was the Grand Reserve Mustard Champion of the National Mustard Show this year. And they were second place in their group, which means the person that was in their group won the whole thing, and they got second place to that person the whole way along the way. There was hundreds and hundreds of entrants, and they got second place overall, so that's fantastic. We love to have them on our team. Also, award-winning Willow Seasonings and Blends. The sweet heat is just sweetness. Man, I'm on my fucking game tonight, Rev. Must be the 8 beers I've already had.
Only 8?
Yeah, it started at 4, man. I'm not a miracle worker. I had to pace it out and drink some water in between. But don't forget, hey, they're more than just amazing seasonings like the sweet smoke, the feisty lime. Shout outs for me putting feisty lime so early in the lineup, the Memphis barbecue. They also got the sweet thang sauce, which is phenomenal, and also the Colorado 1859, which is a Carolina mustard kind of sauce, but with the Colorado spin. Really thick, really awesome. Love it. And Small Town Feels, Big Time Deals, Friction Family Farms. Some new bundles got released today. Dinner night looked really good. Buy something for you and your wife on a nice night. It'll be shipped right to your doorstep, free 2-day shipping with most states. Check on fricksandfamilyfarms.com.
So good you can't beat their meat.
This guy. And then Redbeard Seasonings. And this is getting really long-winded. Chad's in the background, like, Jesus Christ, how many sponsors these guys got on here?
Not enough, Tony. Not enough.
Last one, Chad. Last one before it's all artillery. I promise. I swear on everything. But Redbeard Seasoning, do want to take a shout-out moment for them. Racked up a lot of awards this past award season. Barbecue News Magazine won a couple ribbons with that. But recently of the Scovie Awards, we all know that name, got grand first place prize in most unique seasoning with the street corn. I loved it. If anybody saw my pulled porks that my pork butts I opened on the grill last night, they're all shiny and glistening. That was from Redbeard Seasoning. So go check them out at redbeardseasonings.com. Promo code down below on the tab. Let's get back to it. Rev, I'm excited. Let's get Chad on here, all right? I got to do an intro for this guy. I don't know much about this guy, so this is going to be interesting. Because I like to bring the noise. Set the table. So without further ado, a man that's probably more American than any of us put together, times 5 million. He's drinking from a Yeti cup, which means it's probably filled with freedom. His belt is probably from a crocodile he wrestled and stabbed in the head with a blank, dead cartridge from World War II, and he said, "Not today, Steve Irwin, crocodile wannabe eater. Not today." He said, "I got places to be, like on December 2nd, 2022, 12/2/22. I got places to be like the Dude Network. They don't know it yet, but I'm going to be on that night, and I'm going to kill it." A man
who needs no introduction.
No, he needs one. It's good. We got to keep going. A man that's so American, he's got Chad and Green. I mean, it's like he came across and his family settled on Plymouth back in the day. A man that just needs to bring the noise and show us what freedom really is. Make me feel like I am no patriot, that I am just some suck ass that should be in Canada because I am no American at all. A man that's more American than anybody. From Artillery Works, his mustache is freaking fantastic, by the way. Chad Green, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What's good, brother?
Jesus, that was an introduction. Hopefully I can live up to it.
You already are. I mean, is that it?
You showed up. I mean,
you got Utah hat on tonight?
Oh, yeah, I'm in Salt Lake City.
So, as a guy from Ohio, there's a lot of Utah Utes fans in Ohio tonight, hoping for the Utah upset so they can take USC out of the picture and Ohio State can sneak in and get their asses whipped again. So let's go Mountaineers. It's official.
It's not looking good. The game's not looking good so
far. Yet. What is it?
17-3. USC.
Yeah, you got it right where you want them. America, speaking of America, America loves a good comeback, sir. America loves a good underdog story.
Indeed.
There's going to be a Disney movie on this one day. Just remember. So, Chad, how the hell are you? Thank you for coming on. I know it kind of fell in your lap yesterday, so appreciate you being very available on a Friday night the next night. Shout out to having the same schedule as us on a Friday night and being available. So, how you doing, man? How's everything been going? How's the holiday? How's the holiday season going? How's the holiday season going to be? Talk to us, brother.
Man, I'm doing great, and holidays so far been really good. Been able to spend some quality time with the family. Man, just living, work, playing.
I'm down with that. Very nice. Work is great, right? Work is good.
Yeah, work is really good. So, I work for the fire department. That's my full-time gig, and Artillery Works is kind of our collaborative jobby, as we call it. Something that we dedicate as much time as we possibly can outside of our normal jobs.
Hey, shout out to a hobby that makes money. I'm all in on that. I did the moonshine thing for a while, but it was frowned upon federally and it got shut down a little bit. So shout out for you for finding a legal side hobby that's fun.
It'll be nice if and when we do make money.
Yeah.
You know, it's the American dream. A lot of America in this to just keep pushing forward. Like I said, underdog story. You know, you're going to laugh at that sentence one day. Like, man, remember when I was like, man, the money part would be cool. Like, I never would imagined these many badass shot glasses would be flying off the shelf. Like, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a really cool gig. We certainly didn't get into it to become rich. It's just a super cool thing to be a part of.
Absolutely, man. Some of your stuff's really awesome. I know, Rev, you're over here beside me. You're the one that put me on to Chad and Artillery Works months ago.
Absolutely.
And God, it seems like months ago, but maybe longer ago than that. But the way time flies, yeah, I think you've been talking about them for years, probably. I know you probably got a million questions for Chad here, man. So I want you to ask him questions so I can learn a little bit about Chad. So, Rev, please ask away, sir.
So I kind of coined the phrase for a lot of your products is functional art, because that's kind of what it looks like to me. And you know, we've seen like the 57 Chevy couches or like aircraft parts turned into tables. Why old military equipment? Why surplus stuff?
Well, it was something that really we kind of fell into. My partner Jennifer, she would make these just amazing gifts out of these old ammunition crates, wine holders, and Murphy bars, and it was just right. It were just gifts, and she started getting a lot of traffic of, hey, do you sell these? And man, over the course of a few years, we just started coming up with all these ideas and all these really cool things we could do with these old wooden boxes, this piece of military history.
Yeah.
And repurpose it. And like you said, turn it into a piece of art, a display case with unlimited, uses for it. It was just such a cool thing. I think our R&D, which is basically sitting around coming up with ideas to use these for, our ideas well exceeded our ability to make these products. It's truly a custom shop. There's just a handful of us. We do everything by hand, which is still crazy to me that we're in this kind of venue now, selling this stuff that is still made by hand by just a small group of people.
You're kind of a big deal for some of us, man.
Yeah.
But it is, honest to God, it is some of the coolest stuff.
It is.
I absolutely.
Well, I tell you what, we have the capability of sharing your Instagram page over here and showing people some of the stuff. So why don't you walk us through this, Chad? All right.
Yeah.
We found out we have this technology after a year. So you're like the first person to really benefit from that. So there's that. And it's going to throw some crazy stuff here. And all right, so we are over here on Artillery Works. Like this right here is awesome.
Yeah, so
explain this. Like, what was this made from right here that I'm circling, like the shot glass? I mean, that I feel like a man just looking at it.
Right. So, military Jordan, that's a 40 mic. It's 40 millimeter shell. And it's just
freedom
repurposed. That glass is secured in there, whether you're going to use it for scotch, for coffee. It's just a really unique way to repurpose that piece of equipment.
I mean, let's just talk about the Glenlivet 12 real quick. I mean, that's a nice bottle.
One of my favorites.
I mean, yeah. I mean, is that a regular thing to find out where you're at?
Well, I live in Utah, so we have to
no, but you're close to Vegas, right?
Yeah, and I do spend a lot of time in Vegas, so and I'm a Scotch drinker, so that is one of my favorites.
Is this okay? So is this a family thing here?
That might be part of Jennifer's family.
Okay. Now, who's Jennifer? A family business?
She's the other business owner. She lives in Vegas. I live in Salt Lake City, so we kind of collaborate between the two cities and spend a lot of time bouncing back and forth.
It's just cool that you guys have that long of a history to this, and it makes a lot more sense for the passion of what you do. for sure. And this right here. I think this is what we talked about for Johnsy, right, Rev?
Yeah. So the Winston.
You mean this?
Nice. Yeah. So we have these crates, and some of them are not completely intact, so they have to be further deconstructed. And this is just a side off of one of those World War II crates that we repurposed. Came up with a great idea.
It was a great idea. It was a great idea, Chad. Come on.
I mean, it's just super cool stuff.
I'll be here.
So, do you know the story behind that?
So, I made a couple of cigar humidors, and I made them out of old Czech military crates, and so it kind of parlayed into that. Just something to add to that category, where guys can have that place, smoke their stogie, and it's a super quick and convenient way. Plus, it's a piece of history from World War II, which I
absolutely
still have a hard time wrapping my own head around.
So about a year ago, one of your customers emailed your company and said, "Hey, I don't drink. I was wondering if you had any ashtrays." And then the next thing, they got a picture of that.
Yeah,
I was that customer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer shared that story with me. It's super cool. Like I said, the ability to repurpose this in multiple ways is what's so cool about it. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff for drinkware and Murphy bars and things, but there are so many different ways to utilize this as a showcase piece for anything.
I just thought it was such a cool thing because I literally emailed you, and then 2 days later, you're like, "All right, so this is what we have," and it was up on your website. And I was like, "Well, I got to order one of these now."
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
It was
like we got a live one.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, Chad, World War II stuff, like for those that don't know where you can just go get this kind of stuff, is it easy to find World War II era Army surplus materials laying around? I mean, you all hear of the Army Navy stores and all this other crazy stuff. What's it like accumulating pieces of history in 2022 from something that was back in the early 40s?
It's pretty tough. Military surplus in and of itself is just hard to come by for the public sector. And a lot of this stuff that we get, we have things that are donated.
Awesome.
The P-51 crate that held ammunition for that aircraft, those were donated to us. And in turn, we were able to provide a product for a charity event with that crate. So that's how we get a fair amount of our crates. But then we spend a lot of time tracking this stuff down. And the sad thing about it is this is a part of our military history, and it's going away, right? There's a finite amount of this stuff out there. So it's really an opportunity to have something pretty unique.
One of the cool things for me is so I was in the Army. My dad was in the Army. Both my grandfathers served in World War II, right? And that's kind of the thing, like my kids don't get to hear those stories, directly from the horse's mouth. And then, their kids be able to hear it. But now because of you guys, I have this piece of history, something tangible. That could be, it's not just like a picture hanging on the wall or a story to pass down, something they could actually have in the future.
And that's a big thing for us. Whereas when you look at the generations, before my time, military was just something that you did. My father was in the military, his father, both sides of the family, right? Just a long line of generations that served in the U.S. military. I chose to go into the fire service in a different avenue, but that always held a really big place in my pride for our U.S. military for the family. I know Jennifer is exactly the same way. So it's just an opportunity for us to give back and kind of capture these moments in history from so long ago, and make showcase pieces out of them.
That's fantastic, man. Is there any piece of equipment or stuff that you haven't been able to get your hands on yet that you and your team would love to work with and recreate and refurnish and refurbish, make it into a piece that someone can cherish that's like on the bucket list?
I don't know that there's, because of when we get something, it's just that think tank trying to come up with those ideas, how to repurpose it. So there are a lot of things that we've only gotten a few of, and we've come up with an idea, and then they're gone, and that's the reality of it. We may not get a lot. The P51 crates, I think we only have 30 or 40. So it's hard to say. I mean, we're always looking for opportunities to repurpose this historical stuff, but it's not something that we're like, oh, we need to go find this. Somebody will say, hey, I've got these, and we go, all right, I think we can do something pretty cool with that.
So I got another question. So we were talking about shot glasses. So word on the street is, with your 40 millimeter Mike round shell case shot glasses, you have a charity running right now.
We do a lot with charities. So, I mean, there's a number of give backs and charitable areas that we put our money in. And, you know, there's Veterans Awareness, Code Green, VFW, you know, the Burn Foundation for Southern Nevada firefighters. We're always looking to give that back. And that's our priority. You know, there's obviously a portion of our proceeds are donated to charity. More importantly, we like to be a part of those charitable events and provide products for raffle or for giveaway or for things of that nature. That means more to us, especially in the supporting the veterans of our wars.
That's awesome. No, I mean, it goes to show, and from my outside, I'm an outsider overall, Chad, in this. You know, the Rev obviously is exposing me to some of your stuff, but I mean, he knows more about your company ins and outs than I do. But from what you're talking about, I mean, you're very clearly passionate about this whole project. Your whole team is, and I think that's really badass. That like you're not in it for the money. You're not trying to get rich off this. But if other people can profit off this, and that you're doing that with like World War II Americana pieces of history, is like the most American shit I think I've ever heard in the form of charity. I know it's the most American thing we've had on this show. That's a fact, man. We've had some pretty cool stuff, but I mean,
about it in perspective,
you guys are just like willingly like, yeah, we might make something, but if the charities make more money than we do, even better. And I think that's like commendable beyond level 10. Yeah. So
think about it. A firefighter taking old military equipment, making amazing stuff, and then giving the money to charity.
It makes me want to go through the like military paraphernalia I got laying around here, because I think I might have some stuff from that. It makes me want to like find it and like send it out to you so you can like put it to a good home and make something with it. You know, I think that's some paratrooper belts. I might have to check with somebody to see if they're World War II era, but I think they might be Korean, so that might not work.
Yeah, and that is the kind of stuff that is right up our alley. I mean, you look at a lot of the stuff we do is custom. When you look at our website and the products, and that's kind of the cool part about it. We can tailor it to the individual. But aside from that, it is, I can't, it's hard for me to explain. It is just so damn cool to be able to work on this stuff and turn it around and get it back out into the world. It's just an awesome experience.
Okay, next question for you here before we bring John Z in from California to get his point of view and some questions that I'm sure he's got watching here in the back room. Coolest thing that's been donated that you've been blessed to work with from this era of stuff.
Well, man, that's tough.
That's what I'm here for.
Right. So probably the coolest thing that was donated and then turned around and made something out of it, that P-51 crate. These were stored in a barn. They were in pretty rough shape. And we got a real, we only got 30 or 40 of them. And then cleaning them up, seeing the history, finding out exactly what they were used for, to carry 50 cal shells for the machine guns on these aircraft, the P-51 Mustang. It was just so cool. So I took one of the crates, and then we had one of our friends make a cutout of a airplane, and then I inlaid it into the top of that crate for a table, like a coffee table or an end table.
Badass.
And that was just, and it just kind of came about as, what can I do with this? And a little bit of trial and error. And that thing, it was so cool. I was super happy with it. That's probably the coolest thing out of our donated products.
For sure. No, that's awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. A coffee table out of a P-51 bomber, sign me up for that. I mean, just
yeah, they're really unique pieces. They're pretty cool.
What did something like that go for?
Boy, I think that particular one, if I'm remembering correctly without having to look at the website, I think we were right around the $300 mark.
That's actually pretty reasonable for a piece
Yeah.
of history. I mean, if we're talking about, if you're a serious collector, 300 is not that much of an investment.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Today is the end of 2022. That coffee table was flying around in a P-51 Mustang in 1941.
Fair, like surrounded by men shitting their pants. More than
No, those men were made of something different, Tony.
No, P-51. Yeah, my bad. I'm thinking like paratroop. No. Yeah, you're right. We're talking about like
Greatest Generation. They're made of something different.
Chuck Yeager and shit like that. Yeah.
Right.
Was
So
Chuck
you're
Yeager
talking
World
about-
War II? Was Chuck Yeager World War II?
Oh no, he was.
70s, bro.
Yeah.
70s.
Was he that modern? Because he's like basically, I think he's dead now. No offense to Chuck Yeager, but they like named the airport after him and everything in the 70s.
You mean the man who broke the sound barrier?
Was he Nom?
Actually, I think he was a little after Nom.
Yeah,
I'm Googling this right now because I lived in West Virginia for 10 years. I had to hear about how awesome this dude was. Like, he was an amazing war hero.
No, but you bring up a good point.
He was, because they said his vision was like the most amazing vision of all time. It was like 60-20 or some shit. No, he was a test pilot. He was born in 1923.
Okay, so maybe.
60s.
So he was flying. Come on, what's the Wikipedia? Because Wikipedia is always the most reliable.
Remember, you can trust everything on the internet.
Years of service, 41 to 47.
Okay, yeah, so he was a fighter pilot.
Let's go. Doubt me.
Right.
Come on, man. I was sitting there doubting myself.
That's it. And you call me American. Well done.
I was sitting there. Yeah, Rev, you're some American. You didn't even know about Chuck Yeager. Most American there was, other than Ted.
Well, you bring up a good point, man. These crates.
Yeah, that you're American. Let's go, Chad. Let's go.
Too. American. I like beer. All the good things.
I love it.
But these crates, man, they back in the 40s, and an airplane that changed the war.
Absolutely.
I mean, it changed the face of that war.
It
And
kicked the Nazis right in the teeth.
yeah.
Think about being one of these fighter pilots who is 20 years old, flying against Japanese Zeros, and now you have the ability to have part of that in your house.
And then the Hornet was like on steroids. It was like the fastest in World War II, right? Like the Germans thought, like, oh, we got the best plane. Then the Americans like, we got the Hornet, right? Is that how that worked?
Something like that.
All right. Well, let's bring in a guy that probably doesn't know how to validate that answer, but he's still cool as shit, and probably he might know this because, we never know.
He's Jonesy.
A true wild card out of Turlock, California. Yeah. Northern California. We got to be Chad. I've been told I have to. His pronoun is Northern Californian, so not Southern.
Okay.
Johnsy. He goes, oh man. Johnsy, you're muted. Oh, Johnsy muted. Jesus, Johnsy. This is why.
Sorry, dude. Best and worst intro ever, right there at the simultaneously.
And you went with the SoCal intro, man. Come on.
I did SoCal that right there. I might have Bay Area that.
You might have Bay
Even
Area.
worse.
Because there are parts of Southern California that are awesome, but the Bay Area is just
Beverly Hills. That's where Johnsies want to be.
that's where I was born, man. Southern California.
In Beverly Hills.
So I have a question for you, Chad. Since Tony was talking about finding some military equipment that he
That's
might
like,
have
I'm over
floating
this
around,
shit. Let's just take over this.
do you do custom orders? Like
Absolutely.
Okay.
if one of us veterans or somebody has a bunch of equipment they've had, can they just send it to you and be like, do what you do? Or do you want like an idea?
I think, right, we'd want an idea. We want to represent that, whatever they have, in a way that makes sense for them, and it's what they want. Custom orders, absolutely. That's the stuff I absolutely love. So for me, it'd be just talking to them, getting an idea of what they have, maybe getting some eyes on, and coming up with some ideas of how they'd like to showcase that.
Very cool. That's awesome. Johnsy, you've been watching from the sidelines here. What do you got from Chad? Did we miss out on everything, or did we cover everything?
As far as my questions?
I mean, no.
Oh no, So Rev, that was one of my questions. Was do you do custom stuff? And now, I'm sure you're not strictly like, oh, if it's not World War II, like if it's from another, like my grandpa fought in Vietnam and I got a ton of metal, like, or whatever goes on the chest, the pins and stuff.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ribbon stack?
Yeah, we're not any era, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
which I figured. I just was letting that be known also.
Yeah, so you look at, we have a lot of crates also from the Vietnam era as well. And when you look at some of the custom stuff that we've done, there's one called the service crate, and that one's a World War II crate. But that one originated, I had a service dog that I ran for 12 years. And when she passed away, I made this crate into her kind of final resting place and inlaid her badge on the front.
Oh, wow.
And that thing has, it's become a pretty unique gift. We now, if we have a canine line of duty death, we offer them one of those.
Very cool.
If we have someone, a first responder that's injured in the line of duty, we send those out, no charge.
Man, that's so awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, so those are the kind of things that we're about, and that custom side of it, that's where it means the most to us.
Yeah. And I got slammed one time on our show. Rev showed his ashtray.
every show.
Yeah, that happens all the time. But that ashtray is really unique, and I love it. And that's what I was wondering about, like the custom stuff, like just a bunch of, what are they called, Rev? I'm sorry. The pins, the bars.
Your ribbons?
Yeah, ribbons. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do with something like that? Like, I literally have a bag. I don't know. There's a bunch.
The first thing you need to do, Johnsy, is figure out what they are and what order they go in.
Well, I know, and I understand that. My grandpa was in Vietnam, and it's like not the best. He tells jokes and like a few stories from it. That's about it, which I understand, So like, if I sat down and asked him, he would tell me. But I was thinking of just getting something done. So, Rev, I'll get with you and people, and I'll figure that out. But
send me some pictures, because I'll give you some ideas, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you're looking at stuff awards, obviously, unit citations,
Yes.
different things like that. And there's a number of ways to display that. We do one that's called a shield, that might fit into that arena, where it's like we take the leather shield off of a fire helmet and put that inside of the kind of free floating inside of that crate.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, there's
there's the one with the helmet and the badge.
Yep.
I've seen that on your I mean, that's just awesome.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff, that's a great way to showcase those those pieces of history for your own family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, I got some more of I got your actual website here. I'm gonna Chad, I want to pull you back over to the website here. I want to give you a chance to go over this stuff here, a little bit further. And because I think right now on what I'm about to show everybody is you don't have to buy a World War II item off artillery. It's not strictly World War II.
Right.
You actually got some pretty good sales on stuff going over here, like your shotgun shot glasses, which we're going to show everybody here. Let's, but I want to just to have you walk through some of this stuff, explain it. I think if you can put a story behind some of these things here, I know I'm fascinated by the story behind some of these things here. So indulge me, sir.
Absolutely.
All right. Hell yeah. Let's go.
Look at
What do you want to look at first?
Look at this. Let's go.
It's amazing.
I know. This is amazing.
Check
So
this
right
out.
here, I mean, $15 for a Second Amendment Freedom 12-gauge shot glass.
Right.
So you got cocktail shakers. You got a bad guy with a point stick. You can buy a jerry can. I mean, this isn't very American, but the people have spoken and they're not buying it, so it's on sale. Check canvas bread bag, The challenge coin board. Explain that one to me, Red. You probably know all about it, but let's let Chad break down the challenge coin board and what the hell is it?
Yeah, so if anyone in the military, first responders, they might collect these challenge coins, right? So you get them from other people, from other departments, from other units. I have a big case where I showcase these. People that collect them, they're kind of a pretty big deal to them. So it's the same as our shop board. We just wanted to come up with a different way to showcase other things that fit the same motif. So creating those lines to where you can drop these challenge coins in and collect them over time. That's just kind of where this came from, is the ability to showcase other things that you collect throughout your career, whether it be law enforcement, fire, military.
I've heard of people. You know what's funny is I've actually heard of certain commercial pilots having some of these coins to hand out to certain passengers that they're really honored to have on their plane. Is that comparable?
Yes. Yeah.
Question: this Midvale, where's Midvale at here on this coin? Because I live in Midvale, Ohio.
Yeah, so that's one of mine. That is my first firefighting job, was with Midvale City.
And where's Midvale City?
So it's in Salt Lake County.
Okay.
It's right in the center, Midvale, right in the center of the county. And I started with them, and then about 7 years later, they were absorbed and merged with the big county fire department.
Okay. Well, it's not as cool as Midvale, Ohio, but still
right.
Cool.
I mean,
sure.
Ohio's pretty cool.
I mean, Ohio's probably the coolest state I've ever been in. Johnsy, don't even come.
Delusion is a pretty good
one. There, Johnsy. Don't even start. All right, dude. This shot board here is sick. By the way.
Yes.
I mean, you got the 6-pack cozy thing. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting so many Christmas ideas from my father-in-law right now. It's going. This shows
a 50 cal bottle opener.
Ever has. I miss the days of $10 seasoning bottles. That's a fact.
The shop board, right? That was another thing.
I mean, what's the shell casings on these? I was looking at the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
That's
cool.
25 millimeter shell casing, and we have to hand cut those down and then secure the shot glass into those. So all by hand, right? All by hand. handful.
Now,
of
and these are adhesive then, I'm assuming?
Yeah, so that's marine grade adhesive that holds that down into place.
Awesome. I mean, dude, look at that thing. Could you
Yes,
imagine?
that's what they
taking that-
start
Could
looking
you
like.
imagine taking that to the meat of the leg? Oh, man.
But yeah, super cool stuff. And then that the shop board is just
Was that inappropriate? Was that the bad? Was that bad?
It's just
we were
awesome.
gonna bypass them.
Was that the one? Was that the one, boy?
Are we done? Is that the end of the dude?
Hey! You talking about Dude Network? This thing.
Yes,
is,
that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about.
Man. Can we talk about the boners we all have looking at this thing? I mean,
Yeah, so that one came about is the ability to hold booze and wine. So
right
my
here,
wife and I can have.
I mean, look at this. I mean,
Yeah.
Not that any of us are into that.
Nope, I hate beer. I stopped drinking yesterday.
Until you started today, right?
I stopped drinking tomorrow every day. I mean, that's what I live by.
No, I'm saying you stopped drinking yesterday until you started today.
Yeah, but I'm going to stop drinking tomorrow every day going
of course,
forward.
naturally.
Chad, man, awesome stuff, dude.
Thank you.
I mean, and what's nice is you guys are probably always coming up with new stuff because the sky's the limit. You go on Pinterest, like, dear Pinterest, what World War II memorabilia can I do with this?
Look at that.
Yeah, our big thing is just trying to make it pragmatic, I guess the best way, right? We want it to be useful, and we want it to showcase the crate. And it's just, man, it's super fucking cool. I just love it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Any cool stories since getting into this? I know we've kind of hinted around a lot, but is there any one story in particular that stands out over the rest, whether it be what somebody donated, the story behind the item they donated, as like wanting it to end up in a good home that had fallen out, it ended up in a closet somewhere, any story like that, or like I said, just a cool family heirloom piece that you had the honor to work with to donate to charity, or just anything cool story involving this that Artillery Works that you've seen so far.
Yeah, so there's a couple. Obviously, the P-51 was a big deal because the individual who donated those is the chair for the Utah chapter of Veterans Awareness, and they were doing their big motorcycle ride, and to be able to make that connection and then return that and pay it forward back to him for a P-51 that in his raffle for that Veterans Awareness. That was super cool. Another one is in a show we met a couple of gentlemen that do metal work. Super cool stuff. We formed a partnership with them. They do a lot of stuff for our little business, and in that found that they also had a barn full of old crates as well, the larger ones, the Vietnam era crates, and just within that partnership to have those things donated to us and to continue to do business and work shows together, and it's just neat to see those relationships develop and kind of pay that forward.
And hopefully, like, the networking part of it leads to, like, because let's face it, there's a lot of preppers out there that probably have a bunch of this, like, stuff, like, stashed away somewhere, like, waiting on, the rainy day funds. And hopefully, as the more dated that stuff gets, they start to upgrading it to more modern stuff. So there'll be some pretty cool items out there for you. Is there anything on your bucket list of things that you want to work with that you haven't got to work with yet?
Oh man,
Let's make dreams happen.
Right. So anytime I go to one of these military surplus sites, I see all of this unique equipment, and that's the big thing for me is trying to figure out a way to repurpose it. So there's not one specific thing, but I can tell you that the deck that I built on my house, the railing is made with 44-inch lag bolts off of a Navy ship, and there's about 300 of them.
Nice.
That's
So,
awesome.
right,
Oh, that's badass.
like that kind of stuff, finding a home for this stuff is super important. So it continues to have a story.
No, that's what it's all about. I mean, is that why you really?
Yeah.
I mean, I think you kind of talked about it. Ultimate reason why you got into it was to preserve history and pass along the history, or just, I mean, I guess why did you, or was it like, hey, we can use this to raise a lot of money for people that need it, or hey, I can do that and maybe make a little extra beer money on the side. I mean, what was the purpose of why you guys all started to do this?
Yeah. So for me, I was, like I said, I ran a service dog. So I was making dog toys out of fire hose. I wasn't selling them. I was just making them for the canine team, right? For my dog and the other dogs on the team. And then Jennifer had been making these gifts with these crates, and just the conversation of this stuff's pretty cool, and people keep asking if we sell these things. You know, is there? I mean, it sounds like there might be a market out there for this. It might be a little bit of a niche, but then the more we got into this and the ideas we came up with, we're like, man, this is some cool stuff. And
It's a pretty big niche market.
Yeah.
my house
Fairly grotesque, like my first girlfriend, you know.
But yeah, so it was.
That maybe was inappropriate.
It was just conversation, right?
I'm teasing.
She was a whore.
Whoa.
Thanks for sharing, Tony.
That was for sure inappropriate.
Hey man, what happened happened. I would
That
like
was
to take
that was someone's daughter. You
know
if
what?
talk like
He
that.
shouldn't have raised a whore. Just saying.
Brutal.
Okay, so back to the good.
Did we clip that part?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh shit!
Promise.
Yeah, that one's gonna sit in the. Hey, we're starting to get some yellow marks on some of these. Apparently, if you label one,
Hey, look
David
at that! Look at that! He knows.
Apparently, if you label a clip as Donkey Show, you get hit with a yellow mark as like warning.
Yes.
This might be.
Yeah. Oh.
So the Donkey Show one, we might have to reverb before we post it. You know.
And
Chad's like, what the fuck? This was not the email I got from Jennifer yesterday.
Yeah, this is great.
Welcome to the Dude Network.
Sorry, Chad.
No, I'm not at all. I will never apologize for our actions.
Never.
I'll send you guys a recording of what goes on in the firehouse. You'll blush.
I was in the Army barracks, bro.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
6 years restaurant industry, 10 years car sales history. Bring it. I mean, I got it all. Oh man. So Firehouse. Have you been? So Chad, how long have you been a full time? I'm assuming it's a full time job, right? You're in a full time.
Yeah.
How long have you been full time fire?
Since 06. So what's that? 16, 15?
16 years. Let's go.
A couple of days, right on.
Yeah.
I have where we're at. I live in small townville. You know, Midvale has a volunteer fire department in Midvale, Ohio. Yeah. Around here, a lot of volunteer fire departments. So what's full time like?
Yeah. So the majority of the fire departments across the country are volunteer.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive what they have.
It is. And it's a huge deal to be a volunteer. As a career firefighter, I get paid to go to work, right? I work 2 days on, 4 days off. So
I was gonna say, isn't it like you're on call basically 24/7 while you're in the firehouse,
24/7,
right?
Yeah, I'm there for 48 hours.
So you said you're 2 on, 4 off.
Yeah, so I got to work for 48 hours, and then I come home for 96. So that's my schedule.
That's
yeah. So, and I work in one of the busier houses. I'm a captain.
Let's go.
Of our hazmat company. So, yeah, I mean, best job in the world, right? You get to put out fire.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, do you get comments or people saying you're crazy for being a fire? Like, I'm an electrician, and people think I'm nuts because people are so afraid of electricity.
Yeah, well, they're
fire
right.
Fire is a very scary thing.
You're
Very.
not. Electricity.
I'm nuts. From the firefighter.
From the captain of the fire
Right.
department, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Electricity.
Right.
That's unpredictable. Fires are predictable, right? It's a box.
Yeah, to an extent. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you could be some asshole
More
like me
so,
with
though.
like blowing too much dirty smoke in the backyard with like wet firewood. Be like, hey, this guy's house on fire. Get him out of here.
But yeah,
He's
I mean,
laughing because it's obviously happened. It has happened.
oh yeah. I don't think
see.
anyone really understands what we do, aside from watching Chicago Fire.
But I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We take care of people. 90% of what we do is medical. That is.
Yeah.
We take care of people all day.
I love it. I love it. Smash mouth.
So when you have to stay at the firehouse, is cooking dinner like what we
That's
think
my
it is?
question.
So
Like, 'cause there's always these ideas of like, the firehouse and the guys have to make their own chow. And so what's
And
that
there's
like?
all these rumors about like firefighters are legit crazy cooks because that's all they sit.
oh, you wouldn't believe the guys don't let me cook at all because I suck. But man, we've got some
Let's be
guys
honest.
on the
No,
crew that are legit cooks, man. That smoker is rolling all day.
Let's
These guys
go.
are, I mean, it is really cool. You're with these guys for a third of the year, essentially. So it's your family.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, we've got some great cooks. But yeah, dinner can be challenging because you can't time your 911 calls, right?
You
Absolutely.
never know what's gonna happen.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
it
You
could
could
be
be in
cold.
the middle of cooking and bye
Yep.
for 6 hours gone
Exactly.
or more. Yeah.
Has anybody ever left the stove on at the firehouse during a call?
Yeah, recently actually we got
You come back and there's
No,
smoke in
yeah.
the firehouse.
we got a call while we were on a call for a job that was the address of our station.
Like,
That's incredible. Hey,
was that a phony call or did someone really call that in?
Well, it was smoking pretty good.
The dispatcher was that where they knew they weren't quite
That's
able to
awesome.
figure out that was indeed where they were sitting at.
They asked, "Is this your station?" Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it sure is.
yeah, we'll be right back. Don't worry.
Fire hydrant is out of date. We haven't got it serviced, so it'll be. How bad of a look is that when you work at a firehouse and your kitchen fire hydrant's out of commission?
Oh, well, here's the funny thing: is the fire hydrant in the back of the station was out of service.
Let's go.
So yeah, luckily it was just food on the stove. So
That's awesome.
Not a big deal.
That's still awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's a funny.
Fantastic. That is.
Do you guys still have a fire pole and use it? Like a.
Not at my station, but yeah, we do have quite a few stations that have the pole. I don't know if they're letting guys use them.
That's what I heard. That was
all
my-
I'm going to say is leave it
so
to the
that-
California guy to ask about sliding down the pole. That's all I'm going
Hey,
to
you know what? That
Wow,
is a
dude.
childhood dream
Wow.
of every little boy. When he sees that on TV, he wants
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, you think it's some weird thing, but it's exactly.
Like,
Grow up, young man.
You want to hear the sirens? You want to slide down
Yeah,
the pole?
dude.
Absolutely.
But
man.
no, so because I used to work for a school with disabled students, and we used to tour the city's one of the fire stations, and they still had a pole. And one of the guys was like, "Yeah, we don't use it too much. Like most of the time, it's guys when they're just horsing around." And I was like, I thought he was kind of messing with me, but then I asked another firefighter there, and they said they took theirs out of their station. So I was just confirming.
It only takes one person to turn an ankle.
Yeah. Hey, I was usually that guy growing up. So,
Oh, man. Chad, dude, we're going to let you go, man. But seriously, thank you so much for coming on here. I knew this was going to be a blast. You're going to be a fun dude to talk to. Congratulations on everything you guys have accomplished. Eric, congratulations on everything you're going to accomplish. Hope you guys have a strong finish to the year. If there's anything that we can do to help out the cause, please let us know. You have an ally in the dudes, and John Z is patiently waving his finger up here in my outro.
when you get a message from this logo, it's me, and I'm gonna reach out about the
That sounds
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah.
ribbons. Yeah.
Fellas, thank you so much. This was an awesome experience, and I appreciate you giving Artillery Works a little bit of time.
Hey, man.
Appreciate
Glad you came on. This was definitely, we're a variety show, and sometimes we get a little barbecue heavy. So this was definitely a nice change up. And anytime we talk about World War II and those crazy bastards that fought in that era, I want to talk about them.
Absolutely.
Like crazy bastard. Hey, by the way, Chad, before we get off here, before we let you go, like Rev's grandpa, you got to hit him up on how he was like an American badass in World War II.
I'll email you guys some of the documents, because he was the private that single-handedly connected the U.S. and Allied forces to the Russian forces at the Battle of Ants.
Wow.
He's one of 3 soldiers in World War II on the American side to get a Russian Medal of Valor.
America. Crazy. That is awesome.
His grandpa is so American, he makes Russia fit into the same line as America. That's all you need to know about his family.
He's a pretty bad dude.
Anybody wanting to go
I
check
was going to
out?
say one more thing, but I'm done after that one.
Everyone wants to go check out their website. If you want to get anybody that wants to get something for Christmas, that's like that was a veteran of some sort, go to artilleryworksco.com. Go on there, and then you're shipping. I don't know. Tell him you saw us on the Dude Network. So that way he knows that his time was not in vain tonight. So that would be great. Chad, thank you so much, man. Best of luck. We hope to have you on again sometime down the road for sure. You're the best.
Thank you.
Happy holidays. Happy
holidays.
Year, all that good. Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, bro. See you, man.
Have a good one, man.
All right, man. And Doobie's going to be hopping on here in just a minute. That was awesome,
hey,
Rev.
No, seriously, Rev.
Good fucking call on that one. That was
winner, man.
Yeah. He's like, told you. Yeah. You are the
nicest. Hey, wait for the Rev to bring in the most Dude Network worthy dude guy, right? I'm not talking crap on anybody else or any of the other guests, but like, he's a firefighter who makes World War II stuff. Like, that's dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool and now that we had like the screen share, we could show the stuff. Like, that made
Hey, sir, can I take one moment? Bravo, Tony.
Yeah,
that was
bravo, Burley, for teaching.
I understand, I know, but you nailed that tonight, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Were you sitting at home practicing that for a few weeks, or was it just that one? Yeah.
It was the 8 bush lights kicking in.
We don't practice nothing on this show, dude.
Common sense takes over after about the 6th bush light. I mean, that's just math. Doobie's going to be joining us here in just a second, and in the meantime, let's go ahead and bring on.
We don't need to get to that. We don't need to get to that.
Of what part, Doobie?
No, Doobie can come, but the other one.
Oh, yeah, it's Nombre. It's no one's Nombre.
So shall it begin.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
what's going on?
What up?
Can y'all hear me?
What's up,
Nombre? Yeah, man. Shit.
Yeah, you said.
Where's he going, man?
We're all just trying to be cool like you.
No.
Hey,
hell of a show.
So you got a cool.
Can I talk about how
you got a coin, like a service coin, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't, and I went to go look for it now because I have very much prideful of that coin because we got like we were heading home after
something. Yeah. Well,
after Hurricane Harvey, after 3 weeks, we got home about 5 days later.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I know. I've been on a couple of flights.
Hey, sorry.
I was gonna laugh. Good.
Yeah. Cheers to my friend.
Yeah. I've been on a couple of air flights where passengers have pulled out a medallion that they got from the pilot.
Oh, wow.
And it's like I've seen 2 of them, and they take it with them as a good luck anytime they fly. Because it came from a commercial airline.
So you know where,
like the bells under bikes, like it's just
like
I gotcha.
I was until tonight years old that it goes Doobie upside down.
Whoa! What?
I've never seen anybody come in upside down, but Doobie pulled it off.
Well, leave it to Doobie.
Hey, how's it going, Doobie? but yeah, I didn't know that the doobies, the medals, and the medallions were industry wide. I think is that a good way. I didn't know that you could get some for firemen. I didn't know you could get some for electrical work. I mean, I'm sure like the firefighters like on putting out the massive fires in
No, not
Southern
electrical.
California.
What he does.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, or
Do you know what
electricians out there. I didn't realize that there was medallions that
For
had
everything.
that much value as far as like sentimental value.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I mean,
You know where
I kind of want a goal. Like, I want 5 medallions before I die.
Right? That's what I was saying. Like, I need one.
I mean, I want 5. I got 5.
I want to be like Zelda.
Hey,
I wanna be
real
like Zelda.
quick, there's a comment that's towards our guest tonight, so I'm going to put it up real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm reading it. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm reading it as a.
Yeah, sorry, that was
Okay,
my bad.
Kelsey. Thank you for sharing that, Kelsey Green. Hope you subscribe to the Dude Network. You are an honorary dudette, and thank you for sharing that awesome information. Artillery Works, they're awesome, man. They can't be making any money.
What a wonderful,
They're just
wonderful
fun,
company,
awesome,
man.
Absolutely.
So do you know where the challenge coin drinking game is? Where that came from?
World War II, right?
So when you're in the so when you're in the service, like officers and generals and captains and shit, they get challenge coins made. They get personal coins made, right? And when you go above and beyond or something, but you don't get a medal, they'll give you their personal challenge coin.
Yeah.
So when you and your boys are at the bar, everybody throws out their challenge coin, and whoever has the highest ranking challenge coin gets drinks for free that night.
Woo, let's go.
Okay.
People hate
it's
it.
like Pokemon.
Hey, I'm throwing this on a coin.
Rev was about
I'm throwing this on a coin right now, bro.
Rev's about to do a subtle drop of awesomeness here, and I mean, let's get into
so everyone hated going drinking with me because I got one from the Secretary of Defense. When fucking Donald Rumsfeld was in office, dude, he totally gave me one of his coins. So everyone be like, all right, let's see your coins. I'm like, here you go.
So what did you just say, like the Donald Rumsfeld to get this coin? Like, hey, if I get your coin, I don't have to pay for a drink the rest of my life. I could see you saying that.
I was fucking just there, man. I was just some
dude, it's the Rev. It's the Rev. He just,
oh man, right place, right time.
I was just fucking standing like 2 guys in line, like in front of him, and he was doing a tour of the base, and he's like, here you go, private. And I was like, it's specialist, and he laughed and fucking gave me his coin.
Hey,
he fucking corrected Donald Rumsfeld.
Hey, can we talk about though from playing arcade games and running mob money around the corner to the Cadillac to getting coins from Donald Rumsfeld, the Rev, man.
I mean, he is Mr. Dos Keys. He's the most interesting man in the world.
Hey, we have our own. That's amazing.
Master distilling. He doesn't drink. He is the most interesting.
Right? Yeah.
Can grow the greatest dope. Doesn't smoke. The most interesting man in the world.
Right.
Here's the thing about challenge coins, man. You kind of have to pass them along, you know.
I want to be. If your kids don't want them, I do.
I mean, too little, too late, bro. That got passed off to an infantry grunt a couple years ago.
Oh, that's awesome, though. That infantry grunt is.
Hey, what coin do I get for eating the? What's it called? The Schwartzman or whatever.
The Surströmmen?
Yeah.
You know what? I might have one made for you, and it's just gonna be a picture of Johnsy throwing up.
I'm all in. I'm all in.
So. I have an interesting question for all of you for this after party, and I'm so glad you are all able to join it. It was a real conversation I had with a college roommate last night into this morning that my wife, Alyssa, really enjoyed.
I don't know if I like where this is going.
Oh, you're not.
I don't know, man. I feel like this is going to go on a dark path.
Yeah.
Send it, bro.
You have no idea.
Let's rock it. Full send.
So it got into the conversation of if you had to be an STD, if you had to get one, which STD would you want to get?
Wait. Okay.
You had to get one.
You're getting one. Like,
no,
we all have one, but you get to pick.
You asked two different questions. You said which one would we want to be and which one would we want to get? What's the question?
You're getting one. Johnson, you got an STD. Which one do you hope it is? You want the
Over
class?
and done with, baby.
Syphilis, because it's curable.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. The
No,
curable
Brian?
ones.
Hey, HIV, depending how rich you are, is curable. Look at Magic Johnson. That's all I got.
That's what I'm
good.
saying.
Good living his best. You know what? That was
100.
my buddy. That was his answer was HIV.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I feel like with syphilis, you get a shot of penicillin in the ass and you're moving on with your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't
I
trying
can't
to
take
say anything
penicillin.
past that, you
I
know?
can't take penicillin, and
Well, then it's
it's
like
totally
Johnsy.
curable.
Johnsy's getting HIV.
But you got the
now.
penicillin.
All right.
no, Nombre's getting HIV. Nombre. Oh, we lost Rev.
Oh my
Shit.
god! You see, look what you guys
Yeah.
did.
Hey. I guess we're not getting fucking syphilis. It already got his ass.
I think he had to take this conversation to the other room.
Hey, like
It was getting too
Capone, like
real for the
Capone,
Rev Pass.
he's gone.
Oh, he said
He's like, let me tell you what I got.
Private chat. We have a private chat. He said he'd be right back.
Yeah, he's like, let me go to the restroom and tell you what I used to have.
Yeah.
He's like, this one time.
Me and the wife agreed on chlamydia. We agreed we wanted chlamydia.
That's what I'm saying. Something easy and over and done
Yeah,
with.
yeah. A couple shots. Yeah.
You know,
But
you could throw out like another one.
lifetime of medication as his preferred.
I didn't choose it. I said, depending how rich you are, does it matter what you have? That's what I said.
Agreed.
Because
Magic Johnson, after having full-blown AIDS for how many years, looks better than he did in the 80s.
Motherfucker has more muscle than me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the?
Well, I mean, that's not fair.
AIDS did that guy a favor.
Numbers.
Hey, you know the one that everybody forgets about too is mono. I mean, you can get that shit just from kissing somebody.
I had it. I had the. There's two different types of mono.
Yeah.
You had the hand and foot one. You had the hand and foot one, bro.
That's what I'm saying. There's two different types of mono. There's two different types of mono.
The foot to mouth.
I didn't have hand and foot like an infant. All right.
You can get that too as an adult, John Z. Just saying.
No, I haven't. Hey, we can talk about it all day long, but John Z, actually, for the amount of abuse I do to my body, I have a rock solid immune system. Ask anybody that knows me. I'm never sick.
Just like all of ours.
Just like Keith Richards, man. I'm petrified and pickled, baby.
Oh my God.
Go. I'm gonna last forever.
By the way, have I shared on my Facebook page the picture of Keith Richards of the first time he met Queen Elizabeth?
Don't come on. Why would you bring that crap up right now?
Because like it was a meme where like,
no one cares about that bitch. America.
I mean, John's like he's waiting on that one for a minute.
I'll tell you straight up. I don't give a
John Z
sat on that one like an egg waiting to hatch.
I wasn't waiting on nothing. He brought her up.
He shits on
boom. Let's go. We kicked their asses out in 1776. I'm done talking about it.
Hey, ain't no part of it.
Johnson's that guy that has like a little whiteboard on the side and shit. He's like, okay, Queen jokes, got it, right there, boom.
No whiteboard. Hey,
I'm still wondering. I'm still wondering why John Z has that pinky so high when he drinks everything.
Everything.
It's the mediocre white guy in him, hombre.
He
can't help.
Wow.
It.
All right.
Are you like?
All right, Doobie. All right.
Hung out in L.A. for 2 weeks, and look what happened to the guy.
I mean, son of a bitch.
Listen to me. Okay, first, we're done. You guys are cut off from talking about it because you guys can never get it right. And here's the deal. Let's go.
Like he's not. Like, you don't even have to try John Z without even you thinking that pinky is like straight harder than a kid's boner.
It is. It's absolute muscle.
Got the RA pinky going.
No matter
he
what
can't even move it.
No.
Nombre is like the worst like shit talker ever.
Hey,
if Nombre is not offending somebody in a comment, like he's not talking. Like I've made
no.
Hey, that's why Nombre's videos pop all the time. He finds
we haven't had a good back and forth in a minute. Hey, but here's the deal. It's not my fault that just a boy from California is more of a gentleman than someone from Texas.
He just called himself a boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh man,
He ducks himself in own hole, doesn't he?
He's like, I'm just a boy.
He's like, I'm just gonna stay here, don't move, and act like I'm frozen, but I'm gonna mess it up anyways because the flag's moving behind me and everything.
Man.
Look at it. He wants to smile.
He's got that PG-13.
he moved.
You know what I mean?
He held. Hey, he held the pose for a good minute. We got to give him.
Oh,
You
man.
can see the
Oh,
I was gonna say he went full Cali and next stage left.
Right.
That was not a Northern
Johnsy's
California
data
thing
plan
to do.
expired.
Hey, you're right. It
Now
wasn't
he's
even a
back to the
California move.
dial-up
It's a
connection.
snagglepuss move.
Snagglepuss.
Oh,
we got the
man.
red back.
Is that what your
red
upper
back.
lip is?
What's good,
No.
yo?
Man.
Whoa, I'm
In all
sorry.
his-
Hey, Rev, who said exit stage left?
Republicans. Sorry.
You mean the Hanna-Barbera cartoons?
Yeah, snagglepuss, correct?
Yeah. Exit
Yeah, suck
stage
it.
left.
Suck it,
Galloping
dude,
all
network.
the way.
Do
Oh my
y'all
gosh,
remember his
dude.
accent? Do y'all remember Snagglepuss's accent?
Exit stage left.
That was Texas, right?
Yeah. It's,
Oh, he was Texan.
mm-hmm.
Ah.
Exit stage left. He must have been
Galloping all
down
the
from like
way.
Alice or Corpus or somewhere down like
He
southern
called
Texas,
Nombre
right?
Snagglepuss.
It's better than being a pussy willow.
You are what you
No,
eat, bro.
man.
You are what you eat.
Oh,
He eats
Hey,
a
I
flower.
don't
I don't
know.
think he eats flowers. I don't
It's
think he
it's a yeah.
Think about it, Nombre.
no,
We all have done that.
ate a flower.
He's from
Think
Texas.
about
He
it,
can't-
dude.
He can't hold. Give him a minute. Give him a minute.
No.
You want to explain to
Don't
Nombre what
sugarcoat
that
it.
is?
It's either the vag or nothing, bro. You gotta like nose deep. Accidental rub the tongue in the brown hole,
No!
bro.
Oh no! It's Berlin Rage all over again. Let's go.
Oh,
Like, you
man.
were
I feel
like-
like all.
Hey, we had
You-
like, the little viewer number on my screen just went from like 100,000 to 2 after that comment.
Well, okay, you don't shut the fuck up sometimes. I'm sorry.
No, it was
Sorry.
after the brown eye comment thing you just
Hey,
made.
don't lie. Do you, sometimes when you're doing a good job and she starts moving, you're like, oh, oops. Oops.
Yo, it's like being in the mafia, bro.
man.
One wrong slip of the tongue and you're in deep shit.
I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect. I didn't mean to disrespect. And they're like hanging their head like, I fucking disrespected them. Fuck.
Well, Johnson's having a coronary over there.
Oh, dude, I'm dying over here. Oh.
Paramedics?
Ooh.
Paramedics, yeah. His name's John.
No.
He lives in Turkaloo. Yeah.
Send out Chad.
He's
Hey,
dying.
Nombre, see, Nombre still cares. That's
Chad,
what's
can you
up.
give him the silver bullet? We think he's having heat exhaustion.
Hey, bury me in one of those bomber boxes, boys.
Hey, real quick, Doobie, how many guys are walking around your car because your eyes are looking like you're on crack and you need more?
He's
crack?
more crucial. So he's a, hey, neighbors. He's
Yeah, I'm hearing
neighbors.
cruises, man. So I'm
Oh,
just
that's
like,
right. Yeah, that's right.
I'm admiring. I'm seeing the new scenery, man. I'm seeing if there's any. There's lots
Tell
of
your-
traffic driving
Tell your
around, so
face
I'm
because
just
you
kinda
look a
seeing
little
what's up.
nervous.
Yeah, I mean, is there a drive-by chance? What we got going on?
Blink
Whoa.
twice if
I
you're in
don't know.
distress, Dubes.
Yeah, hey. Okay, no, that's
I'm
a wink.
calling-
He's good.
I'm calling
There's
him.
not a
I'm
masked
calling
gunman holding a gun to his head. There's not a masked gunman.
Can we talk about how that wink just looks a little bit different than everybody's wink? Do that again.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he
that
went, like,
wasn't
his
like
whole
I need
face
help. He was
moved.
like, "Hey guys."
Like, do it again,
Yeah,
Dukes.
man.
Do it again, Doobie, for real. Give me two.
Yeah. Hey,
Look at
Yeah,
that. Like,
Nombre's
Yeah,
getting
I did
fired
it.
up, bro. Help him
dude,
out.
I can see the eyeball catching the eyelid and just like pulling it down. That's what I'm seeing, bro. It's
Yeah,
like, what
man.
the hell? Sorry.
Hey, what is Nombre smoked or eaten tonight? What's going on with you, bud?
Like,
No, I'm
for
just
real,
saying.
bro.
That
I see the eye like pulling the lid down, man. Like
Why
pulling
can't
it
we get
down.
this nombre all the time, man?
Right? Where you
Normally
been,
you're
buddy?
like the austere, like very serious, asking real questions, very focused.
there's
and now
no-
you're like,
there's-
listen, motherfucker, you don't want to slip of the tongue eating pussy. Like that's what.
Hey,
Like,
what? Hey, I
hey,
think I said
Why
it
can't we get this
committed?
nombre all the time?
super bad. Jonah Hill said it best on Superbad. Nobody wants to suck dick and eating pussy.
That ain't true.
Who said that ain't true?
I don't care if he said it. It still ain't true.
It's definitely true. I thought you said it wasn't true, and I'm like, I beg to defer.
He can say it all he wants. It still ain't true. And you know what? The only way you know you do it right is if your face looks like a glazed donut and your beard looks like an unwashed paintbrush.
Yeah.
Let's go.
America.
Mm-hmm. Well, you kind of like.
But I know YouTube will have a problem with that one. I know for a fact YouTube.
I'm
will have
just
a
saying.
problem.
I'm just saying.
Hey, when you
I
when you
love
eat
that
a-
they have problems with us. Fuck 'em.
I've
Wait a
been
minute,
asked.
when you eat
I've been
when you
asked
eat a
where
pie,
did
you
I
never
learn
like
that.
What's that?
Yeah, I wonder what kind of ads they give us now. You know what I mean? I bet you,
I
like,
mean,
after that
so
comment, they're going to
far,
be throwing
Niagara.
KY ads on the fucking
Honda.
Plenty of free foot videos.
Hey,
Oh,
KY
man.
2-in-1 warming coming up
Yeah,
next.
I mean,
Let's go.
Energizer's been a big supporter.
Duracell is
Let's
a
go.
good company, bro.
Hey,
Let's
you know-
go.
Honda?
Maybe we
Energy.
take these clips to a Dude Network OnlyFans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some
what's
of the-
funny?
I mean,
Hey,
I
true
can take my
story.
shirt off now. No.
Yeah,
Oh boy, let's
the true
go.
story. I saw Energizer was and I literally sent them a message on Instagram and I was like, hey, you're a sponsor of one of our YouTube videos. How would we like to do this in real life? You know, I had to go for it. You know, I was like, guess what I got for response?
Nothing.
That's correct. Hey, speaking of which, Rev, when's Mickey's coming on board?
Fucking still waiting, man.
You might
Hey,
have
dude.
to pick. You might have to pester them until they get rid of you.
That's
Hey,
gonna be my
listen,
plan,
though.
dude. I'm gonna
We
start
need to
calling
send
him like
them
once a
strongly
week.
worded letter.
Hey, but look, same thing about the Energizer. Like on that level, like you never know. They
You
got so
never
much.
know.
They're so
Hey.
big and they got so much money. They're like, whatever. Let's
Fucking here's a
run it.
grand.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm salty that Big K got dude wipes
Really? You're salty?
because I want
Because a
dude
homie
wipes.
got
I mean, I'm
hooked up?
glad that he got some dude wipes, but I want some. I'm jealous.
Man,
I want some
We
dude
need to
wipes.
get the dude shoes. That's what
The
we
Hey
need.
Dudes?
Hey, they
The
opened
Hey
the email.
Dudes.
I got they opened the email. What they
They
did
left you on red,
point
bro?
was said, "Fuck you, not interested." So I can't do anything more than that.
They actually said, "Fuck you, we're not interested."
We should
Well, when you
plan a
open
mass,
an email,
mass
you know, it's
spam
like
email.
like they open your message and don't respond, but you know for a fact they opened it. In the email
So-
we use for the Dude
So-
Network,
No, I get it, but
So they left you on red, dude.
But
no,
Tony,
they left me as
Tony,
red, not responding.
but
But
Tony,
you have
listen,
their email.
we're at the point now. I
So
know
you have an
you
email.
love like once you go across you open a bridge and then you throw dynamite, shoot flaming arrows across the bridge. You know, all kinds of you just torch the whole town.
Yeah, Nombre is talking
But
about
hey,
this too.
But look,
Yeah.
look, we're at the point like let's just ride some stuff out. Like
I just said they hit me with the we're not interested.
Tony,
with
how
you."
do you
No,
feel
I didn't,
about
say,
the Roku
I didn't
network?
say I'm done with them. I was still would love Hey Dude.
no,
Hey,
I know. We're good.
What
We're
if we
good.
just picked a day where we all emailed the same sponsor? Like we like
Listen,
put a post
that's
up,
not
like,
a bad idea.
Hey,
dude,
if you're
this
That's actually
not-
not a bad
network,
idea.
If
Send
it's
an
like the-
email to this email saying, please
Oh,
sponsor
man.
this show. What if they got like 100 emails one day saying, hey, sponsor the fucking Dude Network? I bet.
Okay, well, put your
Hey,
email.
We can
somewhere.
network that with some of the
Yeah.
some of the real homies of the show.
Yeah, dude.
Let's do that. That's not a
Yeah.
bad idea.
When
Make,
are
like,
you
one
doing
day
the Dude Network?
where we
That's
When
all
are you
send
doing
it
the
on the
Dude
same
Network?
day, man.
Masso will do it.
Yeah.
Where's Masso?
Yeah, for
Masso,
sure.
give it a thumbs
Masso.
up.
You know,
Chad will
Roger's
be
in.
in.
Roger's in.
Yeah,
Then
Roger's in.
Roger's
Chad
in.
Vaughn will be in.
Chad of that. Yeah, Chad or
Rose will be
homie.
in. You know, all the Willows will be in.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
real
so-
live,
Oh,
Tony.
yeah. You know Redbeard will do it. You know
Yeah.
Redbeard will do it.
We probably
He'll
get-
do it.
I mean,
Yeah.
think about it.
Burley-
They can ignore
Burley
one
probably do it.
email.
Burley
They're
would
not
probably
going to
do it.
ignore 20, 30 emails.
Speaking
I
of Burley,
mean-
I got to give Burley a shout out for a Christmas idea.
Okay, let's go.
I think I'm gonna get a list of the model to make my own cock, and like give it to her as like a dildo.
That's a small gift.
It's a stocking stuffer, asshole. I didn't say it was the main prize.
Only if the stocking is one of
No
them anklet
prime
socks.
It's the
dude.
thought that
Hey,
counts, bro. It's
that
the thought
one's
that
getting
counts.
clipped for
It was.
sure.
I
Doesn't
teach
count if you
somebody.
stick your
Thank God
foot in the
somebody
mold.
jumped on it. Literally, Nombre is the first one to jump on it. You'll figure.
No, we didn't even have time. Nombre hit
He
that
pulled
so
the trigger
quick.
faster than the rest of us.
Yeah. That was like premature ejaculation. He didn't even get the condom on that one. Sorry. Okay, my bad. My bad.
Now we know John D.
Oh
man.
I love you, John.
Whatever. You know what?
Like, fuck you
I
guys.
like how John D just sets himself up. All we
I
need
do.
now is like a
Sometimes
Northern Cali's better because of this joke.
Hey, it's all about
Wow,
regional
wow. There
California.
was nothing about California involved,
Excuse
dude.
I
me,
know.
sir.
I'm just
Really?
saying.
New Mexico's
We're
coming
due
at
for
Cali
a
now?
California
Oh.
comment.
Hey,
You know
real
what I'm
quick.
saying?
Hey, here's real quick. Before New Mexico wants to jump in this, we have real trout, not just diaper trout in our rivers, okay?
He brought up. Oh, we dropped
Hey,
diaper
bro.
trout.
I bet you.
No,
there's
no,
spots
no,
in New
no.
Mexico
You
that
Okay,
can't
wait,
bet
wait,
me
wait,
on
hang on,
nothing.
wait. We have 3 other dudes. We have a dispute amongst the dudes. I feel like this is a great segue to our new segment brought
boy.
to you
boy.
by Willow Seasoning, a solution of solutions.
So natural, you'll think it's the 70s.
We got
Let's
Doobie
go.
on the left
I don't know.
side with New Mexico. We got Johnsy on the right with Northern California. Gotta have that part in. We got the Rev, Nombre, and myself. So we have 3 votes, which means there's going to be a majority. Continue on. We will all vote on the winner.
I'm out
I
already.
feel
No, I ain't playing
the-
this
the
game.
Navajo-
Don't quit because we got
Navajo
pressure.
Lake. That
No,
borders
I'm not
Colorado
triggered.
and New Mexico. All right, the San Juan comes down out of it, and that's some of the best fly fishing you can do in the country, bro. It's beautiful over
Okay,
there.
all right.
Okay,
People go
Johnsy,
from
now-
everywhere to go there.
Okay,
I'm just
Johnsy
saying,
is-
people
okay,
fly
now,
from all
for
over
everybody
the
watching at
world.
home that doesn't understand the body language, Johnsy is very upset with what Doobie just said. So,
I'm-
Johnsy, go ahead.
Not upset at all. Not upset at all.
Your body language indicated when you went "Pah!" Otherwise, but continue.
because people fly from all over the planet to come to the mountains that I live an hour from to fly fish, take pictures of, spend 3 minutes at, backpack, everything. So,
Oh man, Santa Fe is in the top 5 of tourist destinations in the world, bro.
okay.
What city? What city do you got that's in top 5?
Yosemite National Park.
Thank you, Rev. Thank you. We're like
So-
10
So,
to
I
15.
all right. So
Yeah,
Why
aside
don't you
Same
from,
Google
here.
search that? Put it on the web and Google search that.
so aside from Doobie and Johnsy, who has been to both of these places?
Oh, wait. Sorry. This way.
Okay, I have fact checked Doobie's top 5 in the world. Not correct. It is a top 5
Where
in
is
the
it
country.
now?
Top 5 in the United States. Number
No.
3. Number 3 in 2020. Number 3.
Okay,
Respectable.
let's go.
Santa
Let's
Fe
go.
is respectful.
Let's
I
go.
did not put
Let's-
Santa Fe
yeah,
in that
I would have
category.
never
before this
guessed.
conversation. Santa Fe
Let's
Okay,
got
go.
respect.
Balloon
Let's
Fiesta.
go.
Google Balloon Fiesta next.
Dude,
Google Balloon
okay,
Fiesta.
All right, so
What's
dude.
that
so
rig?
7 days out of the year, Albuquerque
Yeah,
or
it
whatever.
gets blown up.
I
but
mean,
My
all
guys
year
in
long-
balloons.
we're talking yearly. If you had to live there, and then everybody I've talked to that hangs around Albuquerque, which is you, Doobie, everybody hates the Balloon Fiesta because everybody wants to get out of town because all the tourists coming to town. All the locals hate the biggest thing of the year, so I don't know what to make of that. So I'm factoring that into my decision. Okay, now Doobie has spoken. He made a very valid case for Santa Fe. Very valid case.
But
Johnsy.
Doobie doesn't live in Santa Fe.
But
I
he
don't
made
even-
a case for New Mexico, the state, which is what we're arguing here, Rev. So that take that into consideration. Johnsy, California, make your case.
Okay, I'm going to say one thing. In the Central Valley of California, from Bakersfield to just above Sacramento, grows a quarter of the food consumed in the United States. So without us, you can suck it.
All
We're
right.
not talking about population though. We're talking about having real fishing.
We're talking
interstate.
about tourists.
Dude,
You said that there was no
traveling.
real fish in
Okay. Real
Mexico.
fishing. No, he said
You
one
said that there was
topic.
no real fish. I'm saying
Listen,
parts of
okay,
Santa Fe
okay,
are some of the best fly fishing you can go to in the country.
Does anywhere in New Mexico host any portion of the Bassmaster Classic? Does it?
We're not talking about bass.
I'm just asking a question. I'm asking a
We're
question.
asking about the Trout Master Classic.
I'm asking. Okay, well, you know what? Whatever.
You know what
Go
I mean?
ahead.
There's more bass fishing in Texas than California.
All right.
We're not talking about Texas and California. Okay,
I'm about to mute both of you. We're done.
Whatever.
We've wasted enough time on this.
At all.
Where's the judging table? Rev, are you
Let's
team
go.
New Mexico in
California
this?
loses. Let's hear
Okay,
it.
New
Let's go.
Mexico versus Northern California, trout fishing, better destination. What is your final say so, Rev?
California all day long.
Okay,
Thank you.
Nombre.
Nombre just fell asleep. He's the
I'm gonna go over it.
he's like, fuck it, I don't care.
You're asking him to choose something other than Texas. He can't do it.
No. Now listen. Just shut your pie hole for a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
John
sorry.
Z.
I never been fly fishing, so I don't even have any leverage to give my opinion.
I own
But-
3.
But the scenery, I would go to California.
And I hate
My
to
man.
say it, Doobie, but I'm Northern California. The only place where you can go to catch a native golden trout is in Northern California. And that's my number one bucket list. trout.
Okay, have you guys ever heard of the lightning trout?
Yeah.
Anybody ever heard of that?
I've heard of
Yeah,
the
where's that?
quite shocking
I've heard of
when
the
you catch it.
one-eyed
Rev.
trouser snake.
No. The lightning trout. Rev, where was that originated from?
The
Northern
Charger
California.
Stadium.
No. I'm sorry. What was that, Rev? What was that?
Northern California.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, it's
What
not
is
the
the
Charger
lightning trout?
Stadium.
Are we just going to sit there and talk about this mythical creature, or are we going to actually explain what the fuck it is?
No, it's a trout that is like bright orange yellow.
And we
Oh,
lost
that's
Debbie.
the native golden trout that I'm talking about.
No.
No, this is different.
No,
it
sir.
actually
We
has
have
like
we have
lightning
native
strike
golden.
patterns on
We
the
have
side.
native golden trout. We have native rainbows. We have planet
Yeah.
German browns, and we have lightning trout that have been introduced the last 5-10 years.
Does y'all's trout have teeth that can hurt you?
Cutthroat, some trout.
Oh, Doobie's got
Trout
fire
don't have
rolling.
teeth that can hurt you. Oh man.
Huh?
Oh, maybe not in New Mexico, but everywhere they grow actual trout, yes. Not
Maybe
Maybe
that.
it's
if they
trout
go
that
into
can
the
hurt you.
ocean, no inland trout, unless it's like a
Okay.
salmon or something. It's
I
gonna
don't
have
know.
like-
Salmon
John
is
Z-
not a trout.
Hey, John Z, I'm with
Salmon
Doobie on this
is
one.
not
I
a
don't
trout.
know. I don't know of
Come
any
fishing in
trout that has like
California.
teeth that can rip you
Come
up.
fishing in California and catch trout that are 16 pounds, rainbows.
Hey, so do
Dude,
y'all
even
have
some
sea
of the
trout?
small ones there have fucking teeth.
I'm sorry, what was that, Rev?
But not
Again?
that are
you gotta
gonna
use-
fuck you up, bro.
Listen,
sorry,
I've caught
Rev,
a
what was
lot of
that?
rainbow trout in my day, and I've never
In
caught one with
Ohio.
teeth.
I'm sorry, what was that,
And
Rev?
West Virginia, and Pennsylvania, and
The West Coast
Ohio.
is different. That's why you got to use stainless steel leaders on all your lures and shit, because you'll
On
fucking
your
land one
fly
and it'll
rods,
chew
too.
through
If
the
you're
fucking
fishing like
fish line.
where they go into like if the river connects to the ocean, but not like
No.
inland trout.
Okay, all right. Well,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
look. I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
sit there-
saying-
Hey,
I'm just saying,
I'm
out
not
of the
gonna
5 guys
disagree.
on this show, there's been how many have visited California and how many have grown up in this state?
John Z,
I
if you
visit.
let me talk
I've been
here.
to
I was gonna
California.
say I do not know.
I feel
but
like
know
Rev
that-
is the only one that's been to New Mexico out of everybody here, besides me.
Well,
I-
I'm
That's
not
because we
just
gonna
talked
saying.
about it, dude.
I always think
I married-
we can
I
all be
married
right on this one.
someone
All I'm
who
saying
lived
is
in
we can all be
Mexico.
right on this one. Everybody, calm down. We can all be right on this one because things change and the fish adapt to their ecosystem over a period of time. So it could very well have teeth in California and not teeth in Ohio. I mean,
It
I mean,
doesn't
the
need.
I mean, there's a different
Yes,
kind of
that's
walleye in Russia, then there's
No,
a different kind of
absolutely.
walleye in the United States, but they're both
Absolutely.
walleye.
If Jeremy Wade from River Monsters has taught us nothing, but there is stuff in the water you don't even know about. What is that? What's that, Nombre? What is
I
that?
just sent you that same picture, dude.
What is
trout,
that, Nombre?
The trout here in Texas.
Trout with teeth.
That's a trout here in Texas.
Let me
You
see.
do not you don't hold them by the
No.
lip, man. You put your hand under
Hey,
the
grab him by the
gills.
gill.
Oh,
Get him by the
trout
gill.
tooth, this ain't shit, Rev. Come on.
Get bit by one and just say
Oh
that.
boy.
Oh, bullshit. I've been bitten by a lot.
I don't know. When you say
Channel
teeth,
catfish
man, I
got
think
worse
like a
teeth than that.
walleye or an alligator gar.
Oh,
That's
this
gnarly,
guy's talking
man.
about
Like-
well, let's just go to the
I'm
Congo
talking.
and fish
Hey,
tiger
y'all
fish.
Google a muskie.
Get the
Y'all
freak-
Google a walleye. Y'all Google
We-
a pike. That's teeth. You all Google a
We
gar.
have pike here in California.
Well, I'm
You ever
saying
heard of
where
Hey,
I
we have
come
pike
from.
and tiger
Where
muskie
I
here in New
come
Mexico.
from, that's teeth on a fish. You can catch bowfin, sawguy, gar, walleye, pike, and muskie in Ohio that all have teeth if they're big enough, over an inch long, like jagged teeth.
So-
like, well,
So
fuck you
have
up.
y'all ever seen sheephead teeth? Y'all need to Google search that picture.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we have sheephead in Ohio, but we don't have
They
teeth
look
on
like
them.
human teeth. It's fucking gross.
Because sheephead up here is like a freshwater drum.
But those
Oh,
trout
I'm
and
down,
down
catfish,
the
like,
road with teeth?
is that on a body of water that connects to the ocean?
Yes, that is Doobie.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if it connects to
No.
the ocean, then it would make sense for them to have teeth.
I mean,
But some, like,
technically, they all
little-ass
connect
lake
to the
is not
ocean
gonna
on
have
one
some
level or
gnarly ass.
another.
Listen to me.
Alligator-
guys.
alligator
No,
gar-
they don't. Not every
Alligator
river,
gar-
not every
Listen,
lake
listen.
connects to the
They
ocean.
Can I-
absolutely do. It's
can
called
I
aquifer
explain?
underneath the terra firma.
Johnsy, 1 second.
Boom.
I
Oh, and the
promise,
fish
Can I
Johnsy, I'll
explain
give you a
one
chance.
thing?
The fish swim through the
California-
aquifer now?
Jesus
California
Oh, come
is
on.
the.
Mute, delete, mute. I'm just kidding.
All right,
Hey,
fine.
now that it's quiet, you know who we need to invite to get us the decision on this? We need Dutch Feather. That guy. He's an outdoorsman, right?
Nah,
Tony?
fuck that guy. Oh, man.
Hey,
Don't
that
even-
motherfucker would be even give us tell us how to
Let's
camp out for him
go.
beforehand.
I think that's one thing we can all agree on. Fuck that guy.
Hey, check this out. Hey, whether you believe me or not, I'm probably way more of an outdoorsman than that guy.
No, I believe that.
I'm
No,
sure we
Johnsy,
all
I'm
are.
not
Let's be
I
real.
know we're all, Johnsy, you feel like you're picked on all the time here, but I think there's a chance we are all correct on everything.
No,
Because
what I think is none of my points are taken as any kind of legitimacy because of California. And the California you guys think of is the Bay Area and a few selections of LA and Southern California. There is like 95% of another state. You got to remember, California is the third biggest state.
Red, I'm introducing
number
a
two?
guy out of
Who's
Northern
number two?
California. What more can I
What?
do for this guy?
Who's
No,
number
we're
two?
not.
Who's
I'm
number two?
differentiating it in his introduction.
Yes,
that he's
we
from
know
Northern
you're number
California.
two. We know you're number two, Nombre.
We should be number one because Alaska doesn't count for the all 10
Bullshit.
people and the
I'm
five
about to leave
Eskimos.
this whole freaking lower 48 and go to Alaska.
I'm with you on that one, by the way. That sounds awesome.
Oh,
If
man.
Alyssa
That's
would be
literally
on
my
board-
dream life.
If
is
Alyssa
to-
would be on board,
Living in the dark for 12 hours, or 14 hours, or 16
Hey,
hours.
if you choose like one little section of, you obviously know nothing about Alaska. Okay.
I do.
Do you know how much money you can make moonshining in Alaska? Because there's
Ye-
total prohibition during the winter months, dude. A pint
Yeah.
of whiskey goes for like $90.
Do you know how much you can make?
Tony's thinking hard right now.
Do you know how much
I
you
can
can
make a
make
lot.
on a? Do you know
Lot
how
of
much
money,
you
bro.
can make on a couple acres of land and understand how to hunt it and charge people like $70,000 for one bear hunting trip?
It would be
Hey,
nothing
you know-
but cornfields.
Hey,
if
you
I
know how
lived
much you
there.
can make if you put your feet on Feet Finder? I'm sorry.
Not those
What?
motherfuckers.
What
I'm
just
gonna
happened?
pay you. I'm almost gonna PayPal you some money to never bring him on this show ever again.
I'm with Tony. I'm 100.
I mean,
I
those
got
things had an
20
attitude,
bucks
bro.
on that.
I mean,
I got for sure 20 bucks on
hey, you
that.
talk about SoCal feet. Look at them soft white booties. Like, damn.
I'll double their money if you do it every episode, no, bro.
Straight out of Rodeo Drive. Hombre's toes. Damn.
Man.
The Texas
by the time,
Tyson
by,
right
by
there.
the time the year's over, you're gonna see me butt naked. First you got my pants on, now you got my toes. So run route.
What?
Oh, man.
What? Wait. What?
Yeah, I flushed
I ain't
I
gonna lie,
flushed my
man.
stomach.
No,
Chad
I
was
remember
awesome.
the
I can't get
poncho.
over Chad,
But
by the way.
you said we're eventually going to see you naked.
Hell yeah, man. That's how you party.
I'm with it.
Okay. So
No homo. It just
No,
gets
no.
hot
We
sometimes.
do know that the Dude
I gotta
Network.
piss, boys. I'll be
We
right back.
do know the Dude Network has an end date, and that's when Nombre is naked on live. Okay.
I just want to see where he's gonna clip the microphone.
It'll be camouflaged. It'll be camouflaged.
Let's go. Hey, are we all just gonna jump up and do like a whole Chippendales routine at the same time, or is it solo, every man for himself?
It's every man for himself. I'm gonna let you know, bro. It's like the 70s down there.
Hey,
man.
hey, for sure. Hey, manscaping does.
That's not a thing, dude.
No.
It's like the face, but worse.
It starts from here and goes all the way around.
Yeah, like so from if anybody remembers the old John Z, that's what that looks like. So
Starts here, goes all the way to the feet.
It wraps around.
I am a quarter Italian, bro. You know where I'm from, Rev.
You got the Austin Powers chest.
You know it.
No. I don't actually. That's the one part of me that like I got like 15 hairs. That's
The
it.
chest pubes.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's it.
I got a luscious field of hair from my chest pubes down to my ball fro.
Exactly.
Down to.
And the old
ball
lady said,
froze.
"Hey, I like the old bull. I want some of the And she grabs me by my balls.
I got like a bodysuit. You know what I'm saying? My chest hair connects to my back hair. That connects.
Are
to
you
my
a
head
carpet?
hair.
You're
You know
a
what I'm
Teen
saying?
Wolf.
You have
So-
shoulder hair, don't you?
So the
Yeah,
Teen
shoulder.
Wolf.
I got hair.
The Teen
Dude,
Wolf
the hair
driver's
doesn't end on
license
my body.
picture
You know what I'm saying?
fits. It doesn't
Right.
end. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh,
Like
boy.
My whole body.
That's,
Tony knows the struggle.
Oh, I
Because
get
he's
it.
got a
bro.
bald
Anyone
spot on
that's
his
top
head.
of my head.
Tony
Anyone
Hey,
got-
that's top of my head.
City
Everywhere but
Bus,
the top
meet my
of Tony's
buddy
head,
Tony.
you know
Tony's gonna do a comb over from his back.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like my tricep hair lays over like a blanket, bro. It's incredible.
America.
That's why Tony's
I
never
mean,
allowed to
look
go
at this.
bear hunting with his
I mean,
Jonesy.
look at this. I mean, I got like, remember like in Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter 2 where you got the guys like saying, I was like, I could do this on like a.
Tony's got a happy trail like 17 miles long.
Yeah. Alyssa,
No,
it's like
happy
PCA,
freeway,
bro.
bro. We don't do trails around these
up
parts.
here to the top.
That's not a trail. That's a pathway, bro. That's a
Yeah.
fucking path.
It's
No,
called the
that-
fucking
the
Stairway
highway.
to Heaven.
Hey.
ZZ Top.
Hey, we would call we would
Def
call that
Leppard
a
wrote
long-
us. No, not Def Leppard. Led Zeppelin wrote a song about it. There we go.
What?
No,
Nailed it.
AC/DC, bro. Highway to hell.
Can we talk about like
You're on a highway to an ass whooping, Doobie, if you don't shut up over there.
why do I feel like I'm at the dentist with Doobie's camera? Like, what the fuck, you know?
Dude,
Yeah,
what are we
like,
looking at over
are we
there?
getting
What
the
are we
root
doing?
canal?
It's like a
We
visit
getting
to
the
the
root
proctologist.
canal?
Like, get your ass
He
on
wanted
the
to show
show,
how
bro.
awesome the movie. Oh, we got
Okay.
meat. We got meat.
Oh.
Hang on.
We
hang
got
on, hang on,
meat.
hang on.
Okay.
We got meat. We got meat. Hang on.
This is some of
Don't
the
fuck it
weirdest
up, Doobie.
ASMR
Everybody's watching, and this
ever.
shit's on YouTube for the rest of your life.
Oh, I cut my finger off.
Oh,
Fuck it up,
fucking
dude.
perfect meat, miss.
What kind of knife is that?
I mean,
This is a
Christ,
cheap-ass
no wonder,
Costco
I mean,
knife
how much more
that
do you
I don't
have
give
to
a
learn?
fuck.
bro.
Oh man, Bill Wheeler needs to be in on this.
Oh, that's how you trim your briskets? Oh,
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 great.
man.
Oh,
That was
show's
crying.
over. Show's over.
Oh,
Now he's gonna make love to it.
Hey! Oh,
Okay.
adjusted.
Are you throwing it or are you putting it in a meat grinder?
Man, I don't have a freezer on me right now. I'm just tossing all the fat shit right now.
Oh, wow.
Sad.
Hey,
Bro,
as a,
when you're
hey,
doing stuff out of
no,
a
no,
tent,
no, no,
it's
no.
frowned upon.
No. I do not throw away anything of mine, just so everybody knows. I'm not like Doobie over here.
Oh, man.
Oh man, here we go.
From the
Dewey's
guy
gonna
who's
get
never
eaten by
set up a
coyote
mobile
'cause of all
kitchen.
the chum.
Oh, never?
Oh,
I missed
man.
what the jab was. I missed the jab. He said from the
He
guy.
said a guy who never set up a mobile kitchen.
We need like
Oh,
commentary
man.
for what's
On
going
his
on here.
level, I'll give him that.
Yeah. He was in self-defense mode, John Z. He's in self-defense.
Is that a Dexter knife?
Well,
Oh, yeah, bro.
Does
Okay,
anybody
well,
realize
but-
we're arguing
they
with a
don't
guy
sponsor
swinging
us.
a knife right now?
hey,
They don't sponsor us. Take that knife off. Use your
Yeah.
hand or
We don't have
something.
any knife sponsors yet.
Dude, I will
Yeah.
say that most of my Spaceman knives have now broke every time I've dropped them.
Oh,
Why
isn't
you
that-
why you
what a
dropping
coincidence.
them, bro? Why you dropping a knife?
Bro, shit happens, man.
Yeah, I've dropped knives. I dropped one the other day.
Well, when you just order your knives from somewhere and you don't forge them like other people we've had on this show, shit happens.
You forge your knife, bro?
I don't.
Red
It's on my
Bull-
bucket
hey,
list. I'm talking about like Kyle from Running Man Forge, or you know.
He's got
Oh,
it.
that-
He's got the whip. He's got the what? Which one do you have of his, Doobie? It's sick.
Yeah, the Medusa.
I got a few. I got Medusa. I got the Griffin.
Oh,
I
the
got,
Griffin. I forgot about that one.
And then what
Well,
else
look.
did I got?
Oh, Dentist again.
Oh,
But
Oh,
I
man.
tell you one thing,
Oh,
Doobie.
boy.
If you need a good knife, you need to reach out to Dooch Feather. He has a good camping knife that won't break on you.
Feather.
Old douche feather, man.
Old douche feather.
old black nut.
Oh, we've gone there. Here we go.
The audience has no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah.
No,
Not
but
at
we're
all.
having. By the way, we're having
Worst
a hell of a
ASRM
giggle.
ever.
We're having a massive giggle on that. Roku for life hashtag.
Hey,
For real.
all day,
Oh, man.
all day. Outdoor
For
channel
life.
with douche or feather cap or whatever.
Yeah,
With douche feather.
douche
He's
canoe.
a fucking douche.
Fucking douche coin instead of Dogecoin. He's douche coin. He's worth about -1 cent.
Don't give him that
Oh,
much credit,
boy.
bro.
We're this channel now.
Yeah, we will not. We will not.
Do you see the bear creeping up on the brisket? Oh, no,
What is
no.
happening right there?
Shit, I just opened my last beer and I already had one open. God damn
Shotgun, bro.
Hey,
it. No,
let's-
that's not happening. I'm
oh,
already.
come on, dude.
Hey, this is
Come on,
number.
bro.
This is number 14. I need.
It's
to
only a
chill
bush
out.
light.
Hey, I
Come
was like 8 deep when I sent you guys that video of that 24 shotgun. So let's go.
You were what? There were 8 deep in you?
Nombre.
What? I heard wrong.
That
I
was
I
a
was,
reach, but it was funny.
That was. I mean, I guess.
I was texting. Sorry.
I feel like I'm watching Hannibal
Yeah,
Lecter.
you were
Like,
being
there-
Texas.
that is
We get that.
that is the most omnious like brisket look ever. Like do 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 do.
That's a tri-tip.
Yeah, I feel like
No,
we're
that's
about to see
Tony's brisket,
Dahmer
bro.
walk up or something.
Oh, dude, you motherfucker!
Oh, I was like, Tony, what is that? A flank steak, bro?
Oh, that's
And you know what? That was
that
the
was below
brisket.
the belt. That was below the
No,
belt.
but you know what's funny? It was. I
That
didn't
was
know
one of
any
his best
better.
briskets, though. I
But you know
mean,
what's funny is that was the one that I did in front of Bill Wheeler. Was that brisket? And it was fantastic. The one that I butchered all to hell on the trim, like yeah.
But I
it
thought
ended up being-
he said flank steak.
but no, Doobie asked me when I sent him a picture. I was like, "Look at my brisket! I trimmed it up. I was so proud." And he was like,
oh,
Oh,
he
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
say
yeah,
what it
yeah,
He goes,
was.
"What was
He
it? A
just sent
flank
me a
steak?"
picture.
And
Of
I'm
his
like,
meat.
"No, it's my brisket." He goes, "No, he didn't say it was a flank steak." He goes, "What is it?" I said, "Well, it's my brisket." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And that's when I
Well, I
realized I
couldn't
was
tell.
like, maybe that's not normal. What I just sent.
Well, he's telling me, he's like, man, I got this big old monster brisket at the butcher shop. And then when he sends me a picture of it all trimmed, it looks like a little it's too thin to be a skirt steak, but it's like I don't know.
What?
It's like the size of a sheet of paper. So I'm
I
thinking,
trimmed every piece of external fat off that fucking rib.
like there wasn't one piece of fat left on that fucker. It just
No,
guess
but
what?
see was
it
the
looked
meat.
like a. Yeah.
But it ended up being one of my best brizzies of all time. Somehow.
I
some way.
mean,
Probably because I got it from the butcher and it had a good amount of fat inside the meat. It was like a prime cut.
no, it was like super marbled though for sure.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, actually, I think it was worse than that, dude. I think that was that choice or select that I bought by accident.
Oh yeah, the one you got at Walmart. That was the one
Yeah.
before the butcher.
I went to Walmart, which always has choice, but this Walmart they had some like really cheap, and I bought one, and I didn't realize it was a select. And then
I've
that
never
was
even
the one
seen
that I
a
cut.
select brisket.
And then that was the one I said. So
Okay,
I cut
Mr.
all
High
the
Class.
Fat, I cut all the fat off of select brisket, like all of it. And it still ended up being one of the best I've ever made. It was
Hey.
wild. It was
Hey,
wild.
you know how Texas is always trying to secede from the U.S.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, so we should just Can we make
Say
that
okay?
happen in the Dude Network
okay?
and stuff too?
I mean, I think
think-
we can, as a Dude Network, have jurisdiction to make
Hey,
that
John C., you're outnumbered, bro.
I don't think so. Everybody
I don't-
just voted on California a few
No,
seconds ago.
I mean, as
Including
far as I'm
Texas.
concerned, if we can
Bro,
get
you
rid
don't
of
understand-
Texas and California, I think the rest of us got a good chance.
I don't think you see the totem pole here, brother. This totem pole is not accurate.
I was going to say,
It
Totem
is
Pole's
a-
got Ohio.
You're right. You're right. Rev needs to be above all of us, and you need to be on the bottom.
No,
You are correct.
It's hard to
in
put
the
Rev
Native
on the
American
top of the
tradition,
totem pole when he's
the
literally
totem
wearing a
pole-
hat that says white trash on it. I mean, come on.
No, he has to
No.
be on the top because he's wearing a hat that says white trash on it.
The Native American tradition of the totem pole, the highest ranked is always at the bottom, closest to Mother Earth, dude.
Absolutely.
Fuck.
See?
I don't know those things.
It's the fucking shit I'm talking about, man.
Hey,
Like, don't know how he-
actually.
He could have made that shit up. bro.
Look it up, dude.
John C., you're
No.
full of shit because
I
you
will
wanted to
not
move Rev
look
up.
it
Okay,
up,
whatever.
Rev. I will
You're
not
right,
give
you're
you
right,
the
you're right.
satisfaction.
You're right. I am. I know
will not do it.
nothing.
Bullshit,
nothing.
bullshit. I have
We're talking about the
ancestors
feather,
too.
not the dot, John C. The
I
feather, not
have
the
it.
dot.
Oh, come on.
Oh man.
Oh, here. Oh,
Jesus.
boy.
I was just clarifying for John C. because he's like,
I'm not.
talking about
I don't need
Buddha
any
No,
and
you're the only one that needs clarification, Mr. Insensitive.
hey,
Uh,
besides
hey,
Texas,
hey, it's for
Native
horses.
Americans. Hey, bro, I go to Eagle Pass all the time. I go to the Rev all the time. The Res, not Rev.
I go to the
boy, here
Rev.
we go.
Jesus. Getting worse.
Hey,
hombre.
Their
Just
casino's
stop.
pretty
Hey.
fun.
Hey, I grew up playing in Maidu Park, which is a
Like to Kenny,
reservation
Kyle,
land
Cartman.
for the Maidu Indians, so you can suck it. My wife's Cherokee. Suck it again.
Your wife's not Cherokee.
She is.
Oh, well, I'm asking.
She's Irish and Cherokee, so suck it 3 times.
Oh, so she
That's
likes the party.
Hey, it's scary. It's scary. It's scary. It's scary.
Irish, Czech, Cherokee, double
She's
stack.
Irish. Hey, I got 3 strikes. Irish, Cherokee, and her name's Kimberly. Done. Game over.
It's
Not with an eye.
hey,
It's
who's
not
Kimberly?
scary.
yeah, at least she's not named Karen.
Would John Z marry? Wow, you guys must think really little of me.
Well, 10 years
I
ago,
still love you,
it wouldn't have
Jonesy.
been a big deal. Imagine marrying a Carrion.
No,
What we
10
think
years
and what
ago.
we feel is two different things, John.
Hey.
What we think and what we feel is two different things.
Serious
Okay.
question. Imagine if you married a beautiful woman named Karen 10 years ago.
Oh, it wouldn't.
And then you are now married to a fucking Karen. Like,
Dude, my first girlfriend when I was like 14 was an Irish girl named Karen.
Okay, let's play a game then.
Oh
Play
no.
a game.
Oh boy.
All
Oh
right, let's
fuck.
do it.
Here we go.
I love
Oh
games.
my god. I'm not
She's
sure
a
about
10, but she doesn't take a bath.
Nope.
or shower?
No,
not
you have to
clean.
say.
She doesn't
Nay,
bathe.
yeah, no.
What's
no.
the game? What's the game?
No hygiene. She's a 10,
0.
but and
But
then you
smells
everybody.
like ass. No.
So are we
0.
saying? What are we supposed
I
to
mean,
do?
yeah, were
Are
we saying like full out or
Like we say we're in or
No,
we're
like
out?
you hook up. You hook up. She's
No.
a 10,
No,
but
No.
No.
no. I'm
Hard
a germ
pass, bro.
fucking.
I mean,
I'm a
if I was
germ OCD
single,
weirdo.
maybe, but like, I mean,
No.
I already got
My
a
man.
chance. I was
My man.
regularly, so yeah.
Yeah, we all know you're a freak, Nombre, but
Yeah,
some
you
of
and
us have
Nombre's
hygiene
dirty ass
issues.
is eating the ass. Nombre's licking the butthole. We all know that's
no, if she don't take a bath, that means there's hairy butthole on that one. He's like,
you would know because I
Oh,
would. I mean,
I'm out.
Nombre.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
So
If there's no
hands up
hygiene-
if anybody's think because Nombre has lived that situation in real life.
hey, bro, when you're committed, bro.
Just me?
Hey,
I mean, he admitted to
okay,
it. But, I
okay,
mean,
okay. I got one. I
all right.
don't want to get crazy, but she's a 10,
Mhm.
but she's from Texas.
All day long. Miss Nombre gets it all night, 5 minutes long.
Oh,
All night, 5 minutes long, he says.
5 minutes.
oh,
I mean,
no.
all right. Don't make me fucking messenger. I will ask her if it's 5 minutes. I will.
Okay, at 30 seconds.
Oh, my man. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Good
He
stuff,
is
good
part
stuff.
of the Dude Network.
Yes, he is human.
But when I'm
after all.
intoxicated, she gets tired first.
Okay.
Hey, truth be told, hey, we've all heard of Whiskey D, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, John Z, go ahead. Put it
I'm
out there.
the exact opposite on whiskey. I'm like, I get in trouble
stays
when I
limp?
start drinking it. No.
They got pills for that now.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. I mean, good to know.
It's, I'm
I
like,
mean,
So
okay.
now we know why John Z's allowed to do the Friday night shows, because at the end of it, it is game on. Have at it, babe. Stay out there 5 hours if you need to. That Powerade jug, let me get some extra Grey Goose in that bitch.
no, I drank way too much of that back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a
I'm
10,
not- Okay,
Okay.
here we go. Okay.
but your mom-in-law has to live in the same house.
No.
Ooh.
Hard pass.
Oh, wait, hold on. Current
No, I'm
mother-in-law
down with that.
or
I'm okay
her
with
mother?
it. Because I would torment my mother-in-law and make as much noise as fucking humanly possible until she found her.
Depends. Is she a saint or like you can't
A
just
mother-in-law, bro. Like a
Yeah,
real
it's a mother-in-law. Worst connotation
no.
you
Hey.
could possibly think of.
No. My mother-in-law, rest in peace. was an
Monster-in-law.
absolute Asian.
No, we're-
Monster-in-law.
monster.
Monster-in-law.
Oh, send it, bro. Send it. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'll be a
Nope.
perfect all day,
It also-
all day
hey,
long.
Is the
All day
wife
long.
is your lady oblivious to the monster-in-law, or is she
Oh,
agreeing
That's
with you on the
see,
monster-in-law?
yeah, you're bringing up
No, she picks the mom over you.
Oh
no,
fuck.
no.
Nah,
Well, check this
nope,
out. Divorce.
Nope. Because I'm not getting the marriage with that bitch. I'm not getting the marriage.
yeah.
Hey, I'm
Not
dating as
happening.
long as possible, but I'm cutting it off quickly after that.
Rev,
All right,
you don't
I
have
like
a deep,
that though.
deep one.
Okay.
You don't have a deep one, Rev, in your head.
Okay. So what is it?
I
what
do,
if
I just
she's
can't say
What
it.
if she's a 10?
Okay, she's a 10.
Okay,
But
she's a
she comes
10
with a hiccup.
but
Yeah.
She's a 10, but she's got bushy arms and pussy. Pussy's a very negative term. I'm sorry for that. She's
Like she doesn't shave?
She doesn't shave any part of her body at all.
Nope.
She's a 10, but she doesn't shave. There you
Nope.
go. That was a much more fucking civil way to go about that.
100% out.
She doesn't shave her legs?
No, anything.
Armpits, anything.
Nothing. No.
I could work around armpits.
I mean, is she
Legs,
hot though?
Nothing.
Like,
he
I mean,
he
unless
said
she's a
nothing.
10.
No, she's a 10. She's a 10, but she don't shave.
But is she a hairy bitch or she's a prickly bitch?
Yeah.
Just say
No, she's
just
hairy
say
'cause
she's
she's-
hairy, but she's hot.
Mm-mm.
Nombre's got a limit, bro. No,
Okay,
we
all right.
found Nombre's max.
All right,
We
all right.
found
Rev?
it.
I don't know. If she's
No,
super
hard
hot,
pass. Hard
I
pass.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm out.
Rev's like
100%.
immediately out.
Yeah,
I
I'm
like that.
100% out. 100% out.
I mean, I'm too hairy to be like. I mean,
Doobie,
dude,
don't.
dude, I'm like,
It's like
evil,
Velcro.
you know what I'm saying?
Like Velcro. Velcro.
I'm not gonna judge if she's that hot. If she's hot enough that I'm thinking about it, I don't think hair is gonna be something that stops.
Yeah, I mean,
see, I was every
If
time
she's
you
hot
say
enough, like if
she's
she's
a
like a
10.
dime, like if she's straight 10, like if
No,
Salma Hayek all of
no.
a sudden quit shaving, are you gonna
Nope.
say no?
Yep.
I ain't gonna
Nope.
say no.
All
I ain't
day
gonna say
long,
no to
bro.
Salma Hayek.
No.
She
Yep.
can get
I like
I
that
mean,
perspective. Doobie, that's some deep shit when you pay
Hey,
attention to the
no,
conversation.
I applaud the analogy, but I'm out. 100% still. I don't care who it
See,
is.
I
Man,
don't.
I have to really agree with Doobie on this now. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Hey, he went full out with the Selma Hayek right
I
there.
mean, you're saying she's a 10, right? I mean, so
I
she's a
mean,
10. She's
you gotta
hot.
put
She's got money. Like, she's
Selma
got the
So
whole
Selma
package,
Hayek is
and
your
she
10?
just doesn't shave? I'm not.
Selma Hayek
She's
is your
a 10.
10?
She's
Doobie,
a
Oh,
does
yeah,
she
nice.
have a
I don't
mustache?
know about that. I
Johnsy's saying Selma Hayek isn't a 10.
I don't know.
In the
I
90s?
mean, oh,
In her
well,
prime?
okay.
I mean,
yeah.
even
Yeah.
now she's not.
I don't
She's
know.
a freaking 8 now in her 60s.
I know.
I know,
I'm like,
but think about the other ones who were in the prime back then. Like, and you're gonna put her at the top with them? I don't think so.
yeah, I
don't know.
would. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I would. No
I mean,
hesitation.
hey.
No,
bro.
I'm not judging. I'm
In
not saying. Dude,
Desperado,
everybody has their
okay.
own.
Selma
Okay.
Hayek,
Yes.
Desperado.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're right. I take
Selma
back
Hayek,
I
everything.
don't know, man. There's nothing
Yep,
wrong
yeah.
with a woman aging. Like, I don't see, like, I mean,
You want to talk
like
about it?
she,
Hey, how old's your wife?
I'm not gonna
Oh.
put my wife on blast, man. You
No,
feel
no, no,
free to
I mean,
put
I
yours
said-
on blast. I ain't put my wife on blast.
No, I ain't
Damn,
going.
Doobie, you're fucking.
No, okay.
I was like,
I said
Johnny,
compared to
right.
you. You said older women. I'm just asking. I'll say it. My wife's 18
We got-
years older than me.
We got like a 10-year gap, you know.
That's what's up.
So
About the
Okay, she's a 10, but her credit score is a 5.
What do I
All
give a
day.
shit?
Oh,
Everything else.
shit.
I don't,
Oh,
hey,
credit?
I mean, yeah.
That's-
I'm
Oh,
gonna
that's
pay my
like-
taxes.
What do you mean? So that's not important to y'all? Y'all can't buy a house, a car?
Just because
No,
her
Brett.
credit
All
shit
my
doesn't
shit's
mean
paid
mine-
off. What do I care?
I mean, we do have all that stuff.
Your credit score is not a 5.
No, but if mine's a 10, it's all you need.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
only need 110 in the household. You only need 110 in the household. On the
I
credit
mean,
score.
chances are, for credit scores of 5, she just needs to get married, so she's legal, and then she'll have credit. You know what I mean?
If 5's better, hey, I work in the auto business, so 5's better than a -2, man.
I mean, you're born.
I've
with
seen
so
some
much
shit
credit.
that I was
You know
like,
what I mean?
there's no way I
Well,
would.
if you're white, you are. I'm just trying to fuck to
Oh.
Oh, man.
I'm outnumbered here. Sorry.
You know, it's good.
Doobie's
Doobie's audio
out
only
now.
now. Doobie's audio only now.
I don't
Like
even know where we go
nice.
from there.
Okay, so it's coming from a joke. I stole that joke from
Okay.
Cat
Okay.
Williams. There's that Cat Williams.
Let's try and
thing.
clean that one up, I bet. Yeah.
Hey.
No. Look it up. Cat Williams at jail. That's my baby. But that Caucasian baby is not my baby.
From the
You haven't
Caucasus
seen that one?
Mountains. That baby
Yes.
has a 75, the 750 credit score.
Actually, Doobie and the Rev coagulated on my post a couple months ago on this same exact skid. If I would do
Coagulated?
They just dried
Yeah,
up and
that-
got thick on you.
Is that right?
Every night, bro.
That's
I think
Yeah,
it's actually
When Tony gets
evaporated.
drunk, he mixes up the
No,
words.
you
he
said
wants.
coagulated.
Yeah,
it's
isn't that
part of the
mean
fun.
like come together?
no. You mean like collaborated?
There
What's
you go.
coagulated mean?
Like when
Like,
That's when
you
blood
like,
gets
thickens.
thick. It thickens.
like when you bleed
They
and it
thicken
gets
on
all
your
dry and
toast?
coagulates.
Yeah, like you're coming together, you're gelling over it.
That's not the
Okay,
right
well,
word, Joe.
I mean,
Okay,
sure, you
fine.
guys keep gelling that way.
No.
Really glad I live in California away from that, but we're good.
Hey, don't act like I'm not up
America.
for fucking ribbon, boys. I can take it. If I fucked up, just like, hey, you fucked up.
You fucked up.
All right, hey, fuck
Don't
up.
do it, Johnson. You won't be on the show next week.
Yeah,
Oh,
Johnson,
okay,
you're
man.
fucking fired.
Yeah, you fucked up.
I warned you.
All right, hey,
He
hey,
goes, Vegas,
hey.
you can take your pay and shove it.
clip your own stuff, then, motherfuckers.
Yeah, he's like, fuck you. Red Stapler Productions.
Looks like it's just you and me, Johnsy.
Amen, Rev. Let's
Hey,
go.
by the way, Johnsy, I need your fucking logo so I can put it or upload it on here. So we need to get Red Stapler Productions on here for a shout out though, for real.
We sure do.
It's on the G drive.
All right, yeah, we need to get it uploaded on here under brand so we can give Red Stapler Productions.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll work on that.
Yep. Just send it to me, or I can do it.
Or yeah. Either
way, fellas. I appreciate every one of you. Tonight was an awesome, fun, laid back.
This was fun. Yeah,
chilled
this
out
was fun.
show. No fucking heated debate other than like the typical
Trout.
But tonight we had a little bit of a New Mexico war thrown in there. That was a
We
change.
did. That's a new one.
Look at us growing on our petty hatred.
Our hatred
That's
of states.
Yeah. I buried Ohio along the way. I mean, so there's that, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we had an American hero that was a firefighter and World War II salvage originator.
Rev.
For real?
Way to coagulate, Rev. Way to coagulate.
Yeah. I'm gonna coagulate. I'm gonna coagulate all over artilleryworks.co tonight. That's it.
Dude, that was freaking awesome.
Then, but hey, for real though, I'm seriously Doobie was Rev. I was talking with you the other day. Like my father-in-law wears like the U.S. Army. I'm a veteran hat, like out to dinner and stuff. And that website looks like an absolute blast for Christmas. So I'm gonna go check that out for
stuff, man.
sure.
Yeah, he's got some really
upcoming
really
guest
cool
alert.
stuff.
We do have some updated dates on guests. We have 2 on the books coming up. Anybody that's somehow still with us, thank you for that. December 16th, we got Bruzel from TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
He's got like 150K, and he is an awesome whiskey guy, bourbon extraordinaire off TikTok that's coming on. And then to kick off the new year, I mean, big time kick off the new year, Barbecue Buddha is coming on.
Let's go.
So 2023 is going to start with Barbecue Buddha coming on to talk about his new upcoming book that's coming out in March, April next year. He's going to come on there. He's a big green egg guy. He's a friend of the show, but we did not use any of our friends to get him on the show, which makes me feel he actually wanted to come on the show. So pretty excited for that. And then we got some other guests coming on in between. We're working on some live music. We're going to try to get this on. We're really going to try to take this upcoming show into more of a variety show. We love our barbecue. We all know we love our barbecue. But we have other nights in the week that we can transition to barbecue too. We still want barbecue as part of a Friday night, but we want it as a small part of the overwhelming just dude everything on Friday night. And tonight was a small indication of where we're going. So hopefully we can attract more niches. We're going to have multiple guests every Friday, hopefully. Bunch of cool stuff. Bunch of good friends around me. I'm excited for 2023. Excited to close out the year that was 2022. Thank you all, Doobie, Rev, Nombre, Johnsy. You guys are all awesome. We talk a lot of shit, but we're all brothers in arms, and we love each other. We love to hate each other, but at the end of the day, we're all together. We are all part of the Dude Network, and we will see you all next Friday. Who our guest is, no fucking clue, but we'll figure that out along the way. We'll catch you all next Friday. Deuces, Dead Rabbits. Shout out Austin Bullen. You're still in our thoughts and prayers. Love you, buddy. We'll see you later.